With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 90 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once ticked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. Snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if battery fun is child can't see it powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his link before lunching into a bike, pretending they're from bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty wife and all his strife of forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teaches nearly over and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jat here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Friday the 21st of June 2024. I hope you're all doing very well indeed. I hope you've all had a very enjoyable week, and I hope you're looking forward to hopefully a robust weekend indeed. I am live today. Sadly I could not be joined by my planned guest. Brad Burnian had something come up in real life, and it is what it is. We'll have him on the guest another time. You know, real life always comes first, and I said that to him as well. You never need to be sorry if you can't make it. If real life comes calling, real life should always take priority. I say that to everyone, whether they're fucking, you know, as a guest or even if they're attending bingo. But real life should always come first, because DSP can wait. DSP can always wait. You know what I mean? You can always catch up on some of his antics later on, but real life, you know, you got to deal with it now. You know, real life is more important than Phil Burnell, essentially. I consider fucking paying attention to Phil essentially like outside of real life, if that makes sense, because that shit is just fucking lolcow shit that can fucking wait. But yeah, I hope you've all had a good time so far. I've certainly had an okay day. After, so I had a long day at work. Long day at work. Went longer than expected to work. And yeah, after work I had a drink. And then I had another drink. And then I had another drink. And then I had another drink. Basically I'm 4 pints into this weekend's already. You know, the weekend's barely began, I'm already 4 pints in. But there we go. Hopefully it won't derail the bingo too much. Hopefully I can still maintain a steady ship here and all that jazz. Yeah, I'm a wee bit buzzed, what can I say? And yeah. Phil is live as you can see, and it took a while for him to come online, and he's saying all sorts of shit about Elden Ring. He told it to prioritise quality over frame rate. It immediately was choppy. 2 years and it didn't optimise it, so I guess performance it is. There's also no graphical settings at all on PS5 outside of that and HDR, and I'm not using HDR for good reason. Phil is basically bitching and whining and moaning as per usual about the graphical settings on the fucking console version of the Elden Ring DLC. Big fucking deal. Fucking some more little piggy. I have a couple of videos to show you guys. I went and looked through my archives on my liked stuff, and I thought, what can we see from back in the fucking day? A couple of blasts from the past sort of videos. This one here was this is a minute long video from Eddie B43's channel from years ago. Titanfall 2, the premiere of it, and Phil was whining about the viewership metrics for it.
Alright everyone, I am back. Give me a moment here to get readjusted and set up here. And then about 90 more minutes. 90 more minutes of Titanfall 2's campaign on today's stream. I'm not sure how long this campaign is. What I'm assuming is today we'll get through as far as we can, and then tomorrow probably wrap it up. I doubt it's 6 hours long. I really doubt that. Well, as I expected, look what happened. The stream started with a little bit over 400 people, and we ended up at like not even 400 when I went.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Delph Eld. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure I get her name right. Thank you very much to Delph Eldravia. Eldvar. Fuck me, man. What the D and the R? Where's the vowels? Thank you very much to. I know I'm a little bit fucking, you know, buzzed, but I'm not that pissed. Thank you very much to Delph Eldraveria for the super chat, who says pig roach secretions. That's a very nasty mental image indeed. But thank you very much for the super chat, much appreciated. But yeah, Phil Burnell complaining on his old streams. This is a stream from over 7 years ago, the 29th of October 2016. And Phil Burnell is complaining about his numbers dropping to below 400. Think of that. Think of what that is like compared to current day Phil Burnell. Phil thinks a fucking stream of 400 is higher than usual for his podcast. That is, it really is a night and day difference. It's amazing how back then Phil thinks this is low, and current day Phil's like, yeah, that's actually fucking not bad for me.
Went on break. Now I doubt we'll even get those people back. I knew it. I knew this campaign was going to be very, you know, exactly what you would expect. All right, everyone. That is it. I'd like to thank you for being here on stream. It's too bad we had around over 400 to start, but it looks like after the break they didn't come back because they weren't impressed by the campaign. Can't really blame them. I'm not super impressed either. Excuse me. And that is it. I will see you tomorrow for more Titanfall 2. Views. I don't want to be Mr. Views. That pisses me the fuck off.
So that was one of Eddie B43's classic videos from back in the fucking day. There's more. There's a video where Phil calls detractors cancerous do-nothing idiots. And it's hypocrisy from 2013.
I'm about to block ya. I'm about to block ya. I'm about to block ya. I'm about to block ya.
Yes, he called us cancerous do-nothing idiots in a forum post. He never actually said those words, like, you know, audibly. But yeah, this is Phil's forum post from his own shitey forums. And he called thousands of people, essentially, cancerous do-nothing idiots.
I'm about to block ya. I'm about to block ya. I'm about to block ya.
Purple burglar alarm tipped £1. In the vein of Breaking Bad. Say. My name. Pished.
Hey, thank you for the tip, but thanks to text-to-speech, I don't need to see a fucking name. Hey, fucking go. Text-to-speech has me fucking covered and said your name for me. That's how I handle that purple burglar alarm. I said your name anyway because I can still fucking say your name. I may be a little bit buzzed, but I'm not that fucking drunk, alright? I'm not fucking hammered, I'm not fucking bloated, I'm not fucking fleeing, I'm not fucking sky high or anything. I can still conduct myself in an orderly fucking manner, alright? Purple burglar alarm is not a hard thing to fucking say. Purple burglar alarm is a very easy fucking thing to say. I don't understand why a lot of Scottish people apparently can't say purple burglar alarm. It is one of the easier things to fucking say. Red lorry, yellow lorry is a harder thing to fucking say in my opinion, over and over again. But purple burglar alarm is fucking usually quite simple. But yeah, there you fucking go. Cheers for the tip, I'm much appreciated.
I'm about to block ya. I'm about to block ya.
Last night, he went on Twitter, and I will quote this for you. Last night on Twitter, he tweeted, Darkside Phil is the cancer of the gaming community. Alright? I want you to think about that. Before I even respond, I want you to think about how you would feel if someone called you cancer. One of the most destructive diseases on the planet. It ruins lives. It ruins families. It's one of the most horrendous things that you can think of. Alright? He's gonna call me cancer. Alright? I know people who've died of fucking cancer, Chris. Alright? Now I got a problem with you. Because that's where I draw the fucking line.
I love the sheer hypocrisy of that fucking video because it's perfectly fine and acceptable for Phil Burnell to call all his, you know, mentally ill haters fucking cancerous. But if someone calls Phil cancer, he freaks the fuck out and says, no, I got a fucking problem with that. The sheer, as I'm saying, Eddie B43 was, as you know, is a goated old school detractor from back in the fucking day. I love these fucking videos where he just fucking completely shows Phil's hypocrisy for what it fucking is. I assume Phil's not properly alive yet. No, he's not. We have time for a couple more videos. First of all, this is a video, another old video from 7 years ago, from a channel called Honest Opinions. DSP tries it, destroying his own life.
Right now for January, I have made thousands of dollars. The way I got it right now, my payments coming from Machinima, I've got payments coming in from Twitch, I got payments coming in from Patreon. So between those three methods, that's a lot of money in my pocket every month. I was able to piss away at $50,000, $60,000 a month. But I need more, I need more support.
Phil, you know something is seriously wrong when you got 186,000 subscribers and you only get a few hundred views per video. Anyway, he recently uploaded this ridiculous video on his vlog channel with the title, "I wish I had good news, help needed." One can already guess what it's going to be about.
For those who don't know, I own a...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Back the fuck up, little detractor. Wish I had good news. Look at the views that video got in a 3-week span. Phil Burnell putting on the black begging shirt and making these begging videos used to get him insane fucking numbers, insane fucking metrics. This is fucking a video from his own channel. Bear in mind, he got fucking 25,000 views because he put on the black shirt and begged people for fucking handouts.
Help needed. One can already guess what it's going to be about.
For those who don't know, I own a condo in Connecticut. It's the condo that I bought in 2009. I owe more on the mortgage, way more on the mortgage I used to buy it than what I would get if I sold it. And I don't have any money to pay off this mortgage. I was making this much money being a YouTuber back then. Now I'm making this much. The bad news is I'm stuck with this fucking condo in Connecticut, which, by the way, things have not been going well at all anymore. In 2014, I moved across the country to here, where I now live, Washington State. My credit right now isn't great because I already have so much debt in my name from the move out here and all the things I've had to do over the past 2 years to keep this business afloat because I'm not making enough money to pay all these fucking bills that I had. So now I'm racking up more credit cards and I'm taking out loans and I'm doing all this shit to try to keep this business afloat. The car we have now is ridiculously expensive. We're not doing it anymore. We can't do it anymore. The only reason that I got the car that I have now is because we moved here in the middle of 2014 and the lease on that car didn't end for another 6 months. And they told me if I were to turn the car in early on the lease, I would owe them thousands of dollars in penalties, which I did.
It's a funny thing, Ben Hacker said in the chat, not renting that place out ruined him. You got to understand, Phil Ashwood did briefly rent the place out to his gout-ridden aunt, who then had the audacity to fucking die, therefore she could no longer give Phil Burnell rent money. So it was briefly rented out because of his aunt who had gout, who fucking used it and fucking paid rent money. But then she just had the fucking cheek, the sheer fucking brass neck to fucking die. Therefore Phil could no longer get rent money from her. Isn't it fucking a terrible sin?
I didn't have. What am I going to do there? I can't take out any more loans. I'm strapped. I've taken out 2 business loans.
So, this guy has 2 mortgages, a leased BMW that he has to pay for, and 2 business loans.
But this is all pre-bankruptcy, remember. This is all before the bankruptcy happened.
YouTube is one of the most unstable income sources out there. Sure, if you hit it big, you may get a lot of money. But for how long? If something changes and your channel suddenly becomes irrelevant, that's it. Put a rope over your neck. Unless you're Darkside Phil, where you put the blame on anything or anyone else but yourself.
It's because YouTube fucked me over.
It's all because of YouTube. It's all because of copyright claims. It's all because of his viewers not watching and supporting him enough. So what does he do? The only thing he can do, beg for money from his fans.
It is what it is. So please, if at all you've enjoyed what I've done these past 8 years.
That is an S tier comment with 162 thumbs up. I've said this, I mean, this applies, this is a video from over 7 years ago. This video is over 7 years old and it still applies today. Why should Phil's audience today fucking face the burden of Phil's financial fucking stupidity? Why should they fucking, you know, why is it their responsibility to keep Phil afloat? It's not. But Phil makes it their responsibility because he's too fucking proud to fucking take sponsorships and all that shit and to be a paid shill and all that crap.
You want to see me keep doing it as a job and not be in a lot of fucking financial trouble here.
Shut your hole. Is Phil live yet properly? He's not live yet. Still, he's very late to his own shitey stream.
Please consider pledging if you can.
Finding a job? Nah, he's way above that. Maybe he could sell his house and move back to his condo. Nah, he doesn't want to give up the life of luxury. And that's the point right there. If he would be willing to give up that lavish lifestyle, he could actually make ends meet. But he doesn't want to. He wants to have a nice car. He wants to have his own house, which is ridiculous, considering that only he and his girlfriend live in that huge house. The guy goes...
And remember, this is a video that was made at a time when Liana was still there. This was made February 2017. Liana had not dumped him yet.
restaurants, buys brand new consoles as soon as they come out, 4K TVs and other expensive stuff, and he's buying all that while he's in debt, a ridiculous amount of money that he has problems paying off. So to all the Patreons that are supporting him, look, I'm not gonna stop you from supporting him, but you should know that he has ways out of this mess. But he chooses not to take them because he knows you will just donate your hard-earned money to him. He will never learn from his mistakes and will just keep repeating them over and over, living way over his limits. A lot of people work at fast food places, earning minimum wage. This guy earns way above that. He's just an idiot that wanted to live like a wealthy person today, while paying for all of that tomorrow. And it backfired, and it's nobody else's fault but his own. He has absolutely no clue how to handle money.
My accountant that I've had for 5+ years, and he's a dean, I'm not even kidding you, he's the head of accounting at a very highly ranked university in Connecticut. He knows what he's talking about.
So he actually has his own accountant and he's still in deep financial problems. How did that happen? How's this even possible?
Is it the same accountant that then fucking turned around to tell Phil, by the way, I can't hand you your fucking taxes because we're in a different state? So yeah, that accountant that Phil was so proud of, that Phil claimed that he could fucking do his taxes no matter where he was in the world, he basically just, yeah, Phil threw them under the bus.
Unless he rarely ever does any consultations with his accountant, which is likely the case. He first does some stupid stuff, spending money in places he shouldn't have, and then it's too late to actually fix anything, as the financial graveyard has already been established.
If you want to help, alright, if you want to see...
I love, by the way, that Honest Opinions kept that snorting.
Already been established.
If you want to help, alright, if you want to see me be successful, you gotta act soon, because basically something has to change by March. By the time that this payment comes through from YouTube that's so fucking low, according to what YouTube's telling me right now, I don't know how I'm gonna pay my bills. It's either gotta be pledging to my Patreon, alright? A lot of people say, well, I don't understand because the highest perk is $50. You could pledge as much as you want.
Again, Phil, you have so many options available to you. Most of your YouTube revenue is generated thanks to your older videos. Everything that you're putting out now is not generating you almost any income at all. If you had any common sense, you would take a 9-to-5 job and stream some games on Twitch during the evening. After that, just upload the stream on YouTube, while leaving your older videos to generate passive income each month. Shoving 10 videos per day down your viewers' throats is simply ridiculous. Look at this. This is a complete mess. Imagine if someone new came to this channel. They would just instantly leave because it's impossible to understand where to even start.
Alright folks, I don't like to burden you with this. I don't like to talk about this. I don't. But I have to, every once in a while I have to make a video like this, and it sucks. I don't want to do it.
So, you don't like to burden your own viewers, but that's exactly what you're doing. You're guilt-tripping your fans to donate to you, to watch all of your videos, to be present at all your streams, to do everything for you. What do you give in return though? All of your fans are just dollar signs for you. You have banned so many of your fans, raged at them, insulted them, and while you're saying that you're listening to them, you're not really doing that. It's just mind-blowing that there are still legitimate fans left who fully support you. I would never have enough patience to go through all that bullshit that you're giving them. To be honest, the only thing that you're actually good at is failing and raging at your Let's Plays. Take some responsibility for your actions, instead of relying on other people to save you from the problems that you caused yourself.
I get people in my streams that, Phil, it sounds like Phil's bored. I'm not bored. If I was bored, I wouldn't be fucking doing this. Trust me, I'm not rich. I'm getting little to no financial benefits out of doing this anymore. I'm doing it because I love it. That's why. I'm not doing it because of fame or fortune. I'm doing it because I fucking love it and I want to keep doing it, you know? But that's the thing.
Remember, Phil would then retcon this period of history. He would later, in the future, say that at this point in time he was depressed. At the point, Phil was lying to his audience, fucking pretending everything was fine, perfectly good or whatever. But Phil would then later on say, oh yeah, I was actually fucking depressed during that time. Oh, Phil's live, fuck me, how long's he been live for? Oh, he's been live for a little while, has he? Whoops-a-daisy. Did he have an actual intro? Yeah, of course he fucking had. What the fuck? Let me guess. The Elden Ringer pose. Fucking cunt. Whatever, let's just build up some speed up juice. We have some speed up juice and we're gonna build up real fucking nice. Fucking boring ass cunt. Anyway, let's keep watching the video. It's almost over.
People on you who watch YouTube videos don't care about this.
Thank you so much for watching, and for leaving all the positive feedback.
It's basically the end of the fucking video. So yeah, but he made a part 2. So this was made in February 2017. He made a part 2. And a month later. So, and it covers Phil basically having a mutual agreement with Machinima. Fuck it. I want to watch this. Fuck it. It's gonna be fucking funny to relive this shit.
I've said this a million times before, I'll say it again, that if everyone who watched my stuff on YouTube gave me $1 a month on Patreon, I would never have to worry about YouTube ad revenue. Patreon is the reason I'm still here. If I didn't have Patreon, I wouldn't be here.
It seems that
If everyone who watched his stuff on YouTube gave him $1 a month, he would never need Patreon. Even like, hold on. So hold on. If we go to Social Blade, give me a second here. Give me a fucking second here. Go to Social Blade here. Yeah, give me a second here. Let me fucking pull up DSP's channel. Even by today's metrics, Phil still gets a ridiculous number of views per month. Like, so here's DSP Gaming on Social Blade. And how many views does he get per month on average? The last 30 days, Phil Burnell has had 488,918 views. And Phil is saying if he got $1 for every person that viewed his videos, he'd never need Patreon. Yeah, most people wouldn't need fucking Patreon if you got almost 500,000 views a month. You dumb bastard. Holy fucking shit. And keep in mind, this is current day metrics. Phil used to get a whole lot more views back in the fucking day. Like, I don't know how to fucking, you probably need the fucking Wayback Machine to fucking show the, the old archives of what Phil's channel used to fucking get in terms of metrics or whatever. Like, Jesus Christ, Phil, you delusional fucking cunt. Imagine starting that video, imagine saying this.
I've said this a million times before, I'll say it again, that if everyone who watched my stuff on YouTube gave me $1 a month on Patreon, I would never have to worry about YouTube ad revenue. Patreon is the reason I'm still here. If I didn't have Patreon, I wouldn't be here.
It seems that Phil's buddy, Machinima, has parted ways with him. In his most recent video, he sort of tries to explain what exactly happened, and asks,
Jesus, 20,000 views in 2 days. Drama did get Phil Burnell big bucks, there's no denying that.
his fans for suggestions on what he should do in the future.
6 years of this relationship with Machinima, it has come to an end, alright? Not to say that the parting with Machinima was because necessarily they cut me. The truth is that it was pretty much a mutual agreement.
So, he says that it was a mutual agreement. I'm not sure that's true though. Phil knows that it will be really hard for him to find
mutual agreement, my arse. Just like fucking Liana dumping his arse was fucking mutual bull fucking shit.
another network that will offer him a good deal, like Machinima did, and he even says that himself.
My contract with Machinima is expiring, okay? No matter who I go to, no one's going to give me as lucrative of terms that I had with Machinima. That's the bottom line. The main reason I stayed with Machinima is because of the money. They always offered me the most lucrative deal.
Which makes you a shill, because you never fucking talk. Machinima had a bad reputation even at this point in time. Machinima, even though they were quite fucking prominent back in the fucking day, almost had some sort of bad reputation for like trapping content creators and all that crap. And people always asked Phil why he stayed with them. And a simple answer, of course, was money. Where the fuck was Phil's moral compass when this came around? The moral compass didn't seem to fucking exist at this point in time, did it?
Always said, listen, you know, you've been with us for a while. Here's the contract we're going to give you. Here's what we're going to give you. You know, me trying to get partnered with another company, I don't think it's going to be easy. I don't think that it's going to be an easy thing at all.
Either he is a complete moron for relieving them, or he simply got dumped without any option to prolong the contract. Now here's what's gonna happen once Machinima is gone and he doesn't have another network to back him up. All the current videos he has uploaded will become automatically demonetized, meaning he won't be earning any money at all.
I don't know if that was actually true. You keep in mind this is an old video from like fucking 7 years ago or some pish, where yeah, March 2017. I don't think that Phil, so just because Phil lost the Machinima ad revenue doesn't mean that he lost the rights to, like, obviously, this is just gameplay videos, and over time, gameplay, it used to be a lot more strict back in the fucking day, but YouTube over time relaxed that sort of thing. Most gaming content could be monetizable to a certain degree as long as it wasn't like copyrighted music or whatever. So yeah, I don't think that necessarily came true, that particular prophecy.
He recently bought the Nintendo Switch with a Legend of Zelda game that he won't be able to monetize as well because
Well, Nintendo are always kind of quite strict to that stuff usually. But even then, I think these days I don't think it's too bad. But back then, it was an issue, I think.
Nintendo will flag any video that has gameplay from Nintendo games. So his only option now is to settle for any random network that will more than likely give him less money than Machinima did.
So for me, the move from Machinima to another partner company, honestly, is not a huge deal. Will it be a small amount of money that's out of my pocket? Yeah, absolutely. A little bit of money is going to be lost here.
It's hard to follow what this guy is saying. A month
Basically, in long story short, Machinima kicked him to the curb, and so Phil went to Twitch and became a live streamer instead because Machinima went bye-bye.
ago, he said he needs every bit of money he can get, and now he's able to afford losing some of it, saying that it isn't a huge deal. This all leads me to believe he isn't even struggling as much.
First of all, it doesn't. The King 8 vlogs and KO Gaming, it doesn't matter. Those contracts are going to expire soon. All right, but it doesn't matter because I wasn't really making money on those anyway. If both of the partnerships go away on those and I never partner them again, I'm out a couple $100s a month. That's not a big deal. DSP Gaming is the focus. DSP Gaming is the channel that needs to be partnered ASAP.
A couple of $100s.
That is a fantastic comment, by the way. Phil dismisses a couple of $100 a month like it's nothing. A couple of $100 is like fucking small potatoes. Phil Burnell would not even wipe his arse with a couple of $100. It means that little to him.
Because DSP Gaming is the channel that needs to be partnered ASAP.
A couple of $100s a month is not a big deal, but just a month ago this guy said he's in deep financial problems and that he needs everything he can get. So he just keeps on lying to his fans and viewers, to keep making them feel sorry for him, and to just keep throwing money his way. He doesn't make these videos to actually look for suggestions, he makes them so that his viewers will keep on donating money to him.
Where would I go to get a job, let's say off of YouTube, if I were to go out to the in real life and apply for jobs? Well, first of all, I used to do customer support for one company, but I haven't done that for how many years? So you're talking in a very competitive market, by the way, because this area that I live, the Seattle area, yeah, there's a lot of jobs, but there's also a lot of competition, a lot of young people out here. And I've already kind of looked into it. There's a couple sectors where I could probably go into. In addition, and this is being real, it wouldn't work because right now, Leanna has a part-time job, and she constantly is using the car to go back and forth to this job. She works a good 5 days a week, okay?
It's okay, Phil, because she dumped your ass not long afterwards, so the car's all yours.
How are we going to make that work? How am I going to have hours that are around hers or hers around mine? It won't work. You know, our jobs aren't going to give us special schedules. And I'm sorry, I can't afford 2 cars.
Those are really cheap excuses. First off, he hasn't even tried to apply anywhere to come to any conclusions. And he won't, because that isn't even an option for him.
It's almost like public transport does not fucking exist in the fucking city of Renton.
He just threw it out there to convince the viewers that it really isn't possible to find a job. And cars aren't really that expensive, unless he's planning to lease another brand new BMW. A decent used car can be bought for around $2,000, which can be saved up in a few months easily. It's funny how later in
Yo, why is that car located in the middle of the fucking water? So yeah, you want this car? Great, find it here in the middle of the fucking... I don't know, very confusing, whatever.
for around $2,000, which can be saved up in a few months easily. It's funny how later in the video he again keeps on talking about how he doesn't have any money to pay his bills and how he can't get a job because he doesn't have another car.
Try to somehow find a job that's gonna hire me that I can somehow get to day in and day out without a car every day.
When someone suggested that he should change up his content a bit and put more time into editing his videos by observing more successful YouTubers, this is what he had to say.
All you can do is look to what other people have done, okay, that's been successful. Sadly, when I look to other people on YouTube right now that are big and successful, I say, I don't want to be like that. Phil, this was announced today. Why didn't you do a reaction video? Because me getting all hype, false hype, oh, I'm so hype, and I make a video about it. I'm reacting to something. Or I'm watching the E3. I'm going to do a live reaction to E3. Here I am, everyone. Here's the thumbnail on everyone's video. The face like this. Reacting to something on screen. Here we go. I don't see the worth in those videos. I never have.
But Phil, what you're doing now in your raw and edited gameplays is the same thing. You're reacting to a game. As I said, his latest 2-hour video has absolutely no other point but to further beg for money. He doesn't take any suggestions, he won't go to work, and he wasn't fully honest about him having a mutual agreement with Machinima. He would have to be a complete idiot if he actually wanted to leave himself.
Twitch streaming right now full time, I could do like that. YouTube trying to get partnered, I could do like that. I could at least try. But getting another job outside of this, I can't. And the bottom line is, the funding from Machinima is cutting out in the next couple days, so...
If DSP didn't have such an awful attitude towards his viewers and fans throughout the years, people would actually feel sorry for him. That being said, I suppose this is the last DSP video I'll make.
Shout out to That Being Said before they became That Being Said. Remember, this is a video that's 7 years old.
There is almost nothing more to add. Thank you for watching. Have a good one, and
blah blah blah. Yeah, this guy basically just made a couple of videos on DSP and then just peaced out. Not even sure if they're fucking doing anything anymore. Now, 5 years ago was the last fucking video, and then he's fucking just peaced out. But he made a couple of DSP videos and just moved on. So yeah, also focused on like lol cow kind of stuff. Before lol cow things became a big fucking deal, I guess, you know, that way fucking go. But yeah. I thought a couple of videos they made in DSP was quite decent, quite robust, and yeah, they didn't really, and they got some good views. I guess sometimes they got some good views, and sometimes they didn't get fucking good views, and I think basically just fucking fell off. Yeah, they fell off. I didn't get much more traction, especially the last few videos, and they just fucking stopped doing it, I guess. Well, big ups to them, I guess. Whatever they are these days, big ups to fucking them. Lelouch is asking in chat, question, do you know who the people are on Hate Army's intro? I asked Vega and I answered a couple. There's a variety of different people, so I mean, when you listen to it, you know, you hear a couple of familiar names. I don't know all of them. Alt's definitely in there, for example. Well, if I pull up a Hate Army video. Where are you, Hate Army? Hold on. Well, let's fucking find Hate Army, there we go. Let's pull up a video of Hate Army and listen to the latest intro. It would help if it wasn't on fucking mute, wouldn't it?
The Hate Army trick of
the Hate. So that first one, don't know that first one.
The Hate Army trick of
the Hate Army, bro.
The Hate Army.
Shout out to Hate. Shout out to Hate. That sounds familiar. That shout out to Hate. Who is that? Who is that shout out to Hate one right there? That definitely sounds familiar, that one.
Good vibes to the
Shout out to Hate.
Shout out to Hate.
Is that alt right there?
Shout out to Hate.
Is that Snood and Indrid? Is that Snood and Indrid as well?
Shout out for Hate.
Is that what it is? Anne? I think it was Anne I was hearing as well there, yeah. So yeah, I don't know all the voices, but some of them definitely sound familiar for sure, but I don't know all of them. You're probably better off asking Hate Army. Just say, hoi, who are all these motherfuckers that are in your intro? Then you ask them why is King Jad doing there. Shout out to Hate. Get me in there, you bam. Anyway, that's I don't know all of them, but I know some of them. Anyway, let's focus on bingo, shall we? Let's do bingo. I need a number. Someone please give me a random number. And I have a new centre square for today to give it a try. The first number in chat I saw was Naoto Ronin, who said 525,600. What a random ass fucking number that is indeed. But screw it, we will roll with it and hopefully it will provide us with the full house. I'll just randomise the bingo background first of all and then enter a number in here. So I'll just go 525 600 and give it a few seconds because it might take a while. In fact, it's 500,000 pretty much, so it could take a while. Let me just be patient and let it cycle over 500,000 fucking times. Thank you very much, Naoto Ronin, for suggesting such a big fucking number. I guess I'll just keep it. There we go. It's finished fucking cycling. Fantastic stuff indeed. So thanks to Naoto Ronin for suggesting this bingo card. We have the following things to try and get the full house with. We need Phil's chair to creak. Him saying business. Voted. Him mocking his chat and him saying percent. The second row is Phil saying here's a thing. Him repeating the same point constantly. Him saying support, wrong, and million. That's an interesting fucking number. The third row is Phil saying honest, help, transparent, him flailing his arms, and him saying fun. The fourth row is Phil touching his face, him butchering the word, him saying contributions, admittedly, and schedule. The fifth and final row is Phil being all siege mode, which is where he folds and crosses his arms, him saying nobody or no one. him saying variety, him pig-splaining something, and finally him saying chill. That is today's bingo card. Thank you very much for Nat Ronan for suggesting that bingo card, and hopefully it will provide us with a full house. If it does, it's all thanks to me. If it doesn't, then it's all your fault. Feel bad. So yeah, the aim of the game, as you guys will know by now, is for us to try and get the full house 25 out of 25 on the bingo card you see before you on the screen. If we manage to do that, we'll add $25 to the bingo prize fund, which is currently sitting at 235 buckaroos. And at the end of the month, we're going to have a marble race to determine who takes home half of that bingo prize fund. If you want to have a chance of winning half of that bingo prize fund, you've got to make sure you've left a comment on a community post, which is linked in the description of his live stream. If you haven't done that yet, you've got until the end of the month to make sure your comment is in there. So there you go. Also, there's a variety of ways for us to get free spaces on the bingo card you see before you. For example, if Phil burps or snorts 10 times before he starts recording for his shitey gameplay, that gives us a free space. If Phil randomly says 5 times, that gives us a free space as well. And finally, if we get 100 likes on this bingo stream before we finish playing bingo, not only will that give us a free space as well, but you guys also get to enjoy the bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes. So there you go, you guys are in control of one of the ways we can get a free space. The rest are controlled by Phil and his bizarre bodily functions, as well as him randomly saying what? So there we go. Dixie Enormous is saying I left a comment, but it hasn't been liked yet. Dixie Enormous, I'm pretty certain I added your bingo. Well, actually, I'm not certain. But don't worry, little one, because today is Friday, and your name will certainly be added before we have our marble race. That's right, this is a Friday, and we're going to have a marble race after bingo anyway, to see if we can add $10 to the bingo prize fund for getting through the challenging maps. So don't you worry about a thing, Dixie Enormous, and your fantastic fucking name, because your marble name, if it's in the comment section, will be getting added at some point right before we have a marble race after the bingo. Worry not, little one. So yeah, also people have suggested trying to add, a counter for what? Because he's playing Elden Ring now, and I think I might do that. I might actually add, just for Elden Ring purposes, an actual counter for to basically go in between the burps and the snorts. So yeah, there we go. So Elden Ring is going to be a game where he talks about that shit all the fucking time. For now though, for this current bingo stream, for today anyway, he says that shit 5 times, we're going to get a free space just for him saying what? So keep an ear out for it, and we'll keep count as we go along. I think that's covered all the bases and all that jazz, guys. Thank you very much, as I said. Hopefully we can get a full house today to start our weekend off on a good fucking note. All I need to do here is to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Hello there.
Let's do better than that.
Shut your hole.
One more time.
This is the fucking Shawshank Redemption, right? But with more tunneling through shit and no fucking redemption.
Now you're fucking talking. Alright, we're going 1.5 speed right from the fucking get-go. Good luck, everybody. Here we fucking go. Did I have his bitch on mute? Son of a fucking... Hold on. Full start. Here we fucking go. Take 2.
Good morning, everyone. I'm back from break, and on today's show, we'll have a Phil's Day Off segment, and actually, there's quite a bit of interesting game news to discuss this morning. I can't help but feel like there's something else going on today. As if...
Who fucking cares?
There's a sign around here that something could possibly be going down. Let me... Oh, feeling a little stiff this morning. Let me just stretch. Oh, yeah. It's time for weeks of grueling fun, starting today with the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. I hope you're all ready. All this and more on today's episode of a One Podcast.
What an absolute fucking prick. Let's just fast forward past this shitey intro.
Alrighty, everyone. Good morning and welcome to the show. Indeed, it is Friday, the 21st of June, 2024. I welcome you all here to DSP Gaming and to the podcast. How are you? I hope you're doing well. And it is official. Today, the 21st of June, in the year of our Lord 2024, is officially the first gaming day of 2024. Because there's been nothing really going on in video games this year, I hate to say. All the stuff that's been notable has been like indie games that kind of shocked us because they were so good. But for the most part, everything this year has been incredibly underwhelming, right? All the big releases that were supposed to come out and make our jaws drop didn't really do that. Everything was kind of like, meh. So today, I really feel this DLC, Shadow of the Erdtree, is like the biggest thing going on in gaming right now. This is the one where everyone is excited for it, everyone is talking about it, everyone is playing it. Collectively, the gaming world is watching, listening, and enjoying it. We haven't had a game like that yet this year. Usually there are multiple AAA releases or giant hyped games that get that vibe, and there has not been that at all during this entirety of the 6 months we've been playing. So finally today, we could feel like the community is together, ready to enjoy, right? In addition, it just so happens that today is the first full day of summer here in the United States, and the temperatures are appropriate. Here where I live in Washington, we are going to have a high heat day. I have my air conditioners pumping full blast here today, ready to go. I'm also excited because unlike previous outings, today I'm on my new setup for Elden Ring. I have better quality visuals for me, and you guys are also going to get higher bitrate, less blurring, less pixelization, no frame drops, hopefully. It should be a smooth experience playing this DLC for the next several weeks as I go through it. So I am very happy to be joining you all today with this. Finally, we get something that's high priority that everyone wants to see and play. It's just been a while. It's just so crazy that, you know, for example, just think off the top of my head last year, right? You had Hogwarts Legacy. You had the Resident Evil 4 remake. Those two were very hype, and that was within the first 3 months of the year. This year we're in June, and what has happened? Really nothing. You had an overload of RPGs, so they all cannibalized each other. No one really cared that much. You had a bunch of indie games that were great, like Pal World and Helldivers 2, but they're just that. They're indie games that you play for a while and you kind of put down and forget about. So there has been nothing of this caliber. I'm very excited to be able to play Elden Ring for you guys today and to check out this new DLC. By the way, I heard it's a cakewalk. It's very easy. Everyone's saying you just steamroll right through it. That if you play through the game, you know what you're doing. You beat Melania. Oh, this is nothing. Like, it's just, you know, it's like stomping on bugs or like, you know, rolling through a field of daisies or, you know, being covered in like bubble wrap and just bouncing off stuff. And wow, all right, well.
You spoiled yourself. Mister, I try and avoid spoilers actively as much as I fucking can. Spoiled himself on the game. What a goddamn hypocrite. But unsurprising.
Good thing the game's, it's a long DLC, right? You know, it'll still take us a couple of weeks to get through at least, because it's so easy. I don't know why they made it so you know, simplified, but hey, whatever. Ready for, you know, whatever they want, right? Okay. So, I'm excited for that, but before we get to Elden Ring today, we have many things to do, all right? I want to give you my summarized opinion/review of Still Wakes the Deep, the horror game that I beat over Tuesday and Wednesday. I want to talk a little bit about my day off. I want to talk about gaming news, of which there's actually a lot today. Like, a lot is happening right now in the realm of both games, and a YouTube update that will directly affect this channel in a big way. Yes, I have some interesting news for everyone regarding the fake memberships. YouTube is finally acknowledging them and taking action.
What? Is this the end of Argentinian-style memberships? Say it ain't so, YouTube. Say it ain't so.
So, we got a lot to discuss today on the show. I believe we should begin. Okay, so I'm excited for today, but let's quickly just talk about what happened back on Wednesday on the streams, okay? First stream was the conclusion of Still Wakes the Deep. So, if you didn't see the playthrough yet, I want to give a brief summarization and or review of it to let you know if it's worth your time. Okay, first of all, Still Wakes the Deep is on Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass, it's a no-brainer. You should check it out. If you're not getting Game Pass, all right, and you're thinking of buying the game, be aware that even if you do everything in the game, it's still around 5 hours long. There is no notable side content. There's really not much to do off the beaten path. It's a very linear game. I'm not saying that it's not challenging or scary. It's just linear. There's nothing to it. There's no hidden logs to find. You're not going to be sitting there looking for supplementary story and stuff like that. Basically, it's just a situation where it's a main game and that's it, all right? But it's a good, streamlined 5-hour adventure. Scary one, too. So whether you want to pay for it is up to you. I mean, I'll be honest, for a 5-hour game, I probably would recommend just getting Game Pass for the month, playing it, and then canceling Game Pass rather than buying the game outright, because once you play through it once, you're probably never going to play through it again, all right? I'll just say right off the bat, the graphics of Still Wakes the Deep are great. They almost look photorealistic, and it's just amazing. I guess it's because they're utilizing Unreal Engine 5, and I would argue it's on par with any AAA Studios graphics recently. You know, like playing Resident Evil 8 on their RE engine, and then this, they kind of look similar. It's like, wow, they look almost the same. Now, if you're interested, all right, and more, please listen. If you don't want any story spoilers or anything like this, I strongly recommend you skip to the next part of the podcast. Typically within 24 hours, we have timestamps in the description of the podcast, so you can just skip right ahead to the next segment, okay? But I need to talk about what the game's about in order to properly give you my opinion on it, all right? So Still Wakes the Deep is about a group of Scottish oil rig workers. They're digging in the middle of the ocean.
To Operation Mindfuck!
Well, it says Scottish, so of course I'm going to press the random Scottish soundboard button.
They're isolated from, you know, the mainland. The only way on and off this boat are like lifeboats or a helicopter. And basically you play the role of a guy called Kaz, who apparently is always in trouble in his life. Like, apparently back on the mainland, he got into big trouble, you know, with bar fights and stuff like that, and the police may even be looking for him, which may be the reason why he took this offshore rig job to begin with. Here on the rig, people kind of suspect that he's always up to no good. So it starts...
Full disclosure, those jobs, they're very demanding, those fucking jobs, but they're very well paid as well. You can't just fucking know, it's not easy to get one of those fucking gigs. You're away for it's a very strange schedule. You're working on those fucking oil rigs for as well. It's like fucking like 3 weeks on, 2 weeks off and all that shit, you know what I mean? But yeah. But look, you can get some good money working on those fucking jobs. Phil's just fucking making it sound like, oh, he needs an escape route. Click, send him to the oil rig. The police won't find him there.
Starts off with basically you just kind of walking around the rig, talking to all the different people, getting, you know, a feel for who they all are. Eventually you talk to your boss, who essentially says, hey, the cop showed up today asking for you. I don't know why, but I can't take any kind of trouble on this rig. You're fired. I want you off the rig right now. So of course you're upset. You just lost your job. You go up to the helicopter pad, which apparently was waiting for you, and you immediately get tossed off the rig as the rig buckles. You hit the water, which is remarkable because you're like, if you flew off an oil rig and hit the water, wouldn't you die? Well, not in this game. In this game, you survive, and then weird things start to happen. You wake up in a sick bay, but then all of a sudden, the whole entire rig starts vibrating. As you start investigating what's going on, you find out that the drill supposedly has hit something unexpected. Now, I don't want to fully spoil what goes on in the game, but essentially, it's really weird. I don't know if it's supernatural. I don't know if this is actually, like, scientific. You know, is it aliens? Is it monsters and demons from hell? I couldn't answer that. All right, what I can tell you is this game is very heavy on the body horror. Have you ever seen the movies of the 1980s where practical effects, bodies were mutating, ripping apart, guts were flying everywhere? That's pretty much what this game is, which is weird because I was actually under the impression it was going to be more supernatural. And it's really more like just really gory. Okay, so if you're okay with a lot of excessive gore, you'll probably like the game, especially if you're a fan of a movie like The Thing from the 1980s.
Does film not associate gore with supernatural? Like, because both can apply. You can have supernatural be gory.
Very similar to something like that, but if you are squeamish, I don't recommend you play this game. You're going to probably be barfing constantly because there's some really gross stuff in the game in regards to that. So,
The grossest thing from your playthrough was your face.
5 hours. What you're doing is you're going throughout this oil rig, essentially trying to figure out what's going on and saving the rig from basically just being destroyed by whatever they hit. So you got to go flood the pontoons, and you got to reboot the generator, and you got to do this and that, and all the while, the crew members are being mutated around you, seeking you out, trying to kill you, although it's weird because it's not actually certain if they're intentionally doing it. All right, while you're also on this rig, you start to have these weird flashes to conversations you had with your wife and family back on the mainland. You can get backstory of why you're there, which is really wild because, like, why are you having these things? Is it memories? Are you actually having hallucinations? Because later on you start getting phone calls from your wife. Now obviously she's not really calling the oil rig, so what's causing that? Is there something in whatever they hit with the drill that's...
Oh my god, what's up?
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for the super chat, who says Evil Dead is supernatural and gory. Exactly. It's not. I don't know why Phil was trying to imply it's one or the fucking other. No, you can have both, you damn bastard. People are demanding otters. They're not there. Wait, there's one below the water. There's one below the water. That'll have to do. Yeah, they're staying below the water. I guess it's a hot fucking day in Vancouver. They don't want to surface. Little bastards. Come up above the water so we can see you and go all good you are. Fuckers. But yeah, it looks like a beautiful day in the Vancouver Aquarium, so I guess I want to stay in the water where it's a bit cooler, rather than bask in the sun. Look at these little fuckers staying underwater. Imagine you go all the way there. There's one above water. There you fucking go. Salute to you, brave water. Or basking in the sunshine. There you fucking go.
From your wife. Now obviously she's not really calling the oil...
Oh my god, what's up?
Thank you very much, Jay Wokiness, for the super chat, who says, I need the fucking otters, Jad. He's killing me here. I just gave you fucking otters. Look, there's more. He just want to try to drown itself because it can't handle life anymore. No, that's alright, just playing. But yeah, there's more otters right there. There are more otters. Oh, this one's just... Yeah, this one's just fucking... This is a slow otter. It's not sure which way is up anymore because it's in the water too long. This one's just trying to appeal to the crowd out here. There you fucking go. There you go, good stuff indeed. Here's Monkey for the super chat. Good stuff. Let's check out Bingo.
Is it memories? Are you actually having hallucinations? Because later on you start getting phone calls from your wife. Now obviously she's not really calling the oil rig, so what's causing that? Is there something in whatever they hit with the drill that somehow has a psychic connection to the people on the rig? It's very odd. Within 5 hours, there's a lot of gore, there's a lot of chase scenes, there's a lot of sneaking. This is not a game where you can fight. This is one of those survival horror games, first person the entire way, and you have to sneak around to survive. There's no, oh, I have a gun or a weapon, I defend myself, nothing like that, okay? So basically, after a very elongated period of trying to save the rig, at the end of the game, there's a pretty dark turn, that's all I'm going to say. And at the very end, all right, you basically decide to do something dire. And then the game kind of ends, although there's one additional scene. And the thing that gets me about it is, I like the graphics of the game. I think they're photorealistic. The creepiness, the sneaking, the suspense building is great. When you're in an air duct or hiding behind something and one of these creepy mutated creatures is coming by you, oh my god, you'll feel tingles on your spine, your hairs will raise. It's really cool. It's well done. I would compare this, one of the comparisons we actually made during the playthrough was Alien Isolation, when the xenomorph was hunting you down, or one of the crazy androids. It kind of has that similar vibe of you have to run and hide and get away. And it's really fun. You know, throwing an item, distracting the enemy, get over there. And by the way, darkness, oh my god. There's a lot of darkness in this game. You always have a lantern, but half the time, you know, you think you need it off. Come to find out, they don't tell you until the end of the game the enemies are blind. I'm serious. Like, they tell you at the end of the game, oh, they were blind all along. You could have left your you know, headlamp on the whole time. And I was like, you son of a bitch, because there's a lot of times I was going through dark rooms and corridors with the light off, thinking they wouldn't find me, and I didn't realize they were all blind. Anyway, there's a lot of good stuff, real big atmosphere, good music, but for me, the one big glaring, annoying, really pissed me off negative Still Wakes the Deep takes the cop out of what a lot of modern horror and video games have been doing in movies and TV and everything. There's no ending. The ending is open-ended. It's not clear what happens. All right. I don't want to spoil the big critical thing that happens at the end, but you're left wondering, did this happen or did this happen? I wonder what the repercussions of this is. What is this final scene? Is this really happening? Is this in the character's head? What does this mean? And you just sit there scratching your head and then it ends. And you're like, the credits roll. You're like, what? Why? I spent 5 hours on this game. Can I at least get a little bit of an explanation of what's going on? Right? Like, no, you don't deserve it apparently. And that drives me nuts. You know, again, when you invest money and time into something,
we mold up money. This is the Game Pass game, you wee bitch. Invest money and time. You got that shit for free because you got Game Pass regardless. So less of this fucking money crap. Yeah, wee prick.
You want answers. And you don't really get said answers in this game. Just like I said, a lot of horror movies today do this. They'll try to dump a lot of plot exposition at the end, but then there's a ton of unanswered questions and they don't care. They just never revisit it unless there's a sequel, right? And you're like, oh, come on. So, exactly. Fed Roger says, oh, you have to watch someone's 3-hour video essay on YouTube to explain the ending. Maybe. But even then, no one's going to definitively know what happened because the game doesn't tell you. So if you're okay with that, I actually highly recommend Still Wakes the Deep. It's a great, suspenseful, scary, gory horror game. But if you're someone who absolutely desires an ending to something, you're going to be very disappointed. It's just going to annoy the shit out of you. Okay? So, that's my thoughts on it. Check it out. Playthrough is complete here on the channel. We had some issue with the thumbnails. For some reason, so my editors uploaded the thumbnails, and I guess they kind of went out of order for some reason. I'm not sure what happened. So then they fixed them, but now, like, one of them won't save. Like, I kept checking this morning, and part 6, I still don't think has a thumbnail for some odd reason, but I know for a fact there's a part 6 thumbnail because it was on part 5 yesterday. So I have no idea what's going on with the thumbnails. It's not a big deal. YouTube launched this new feature for everyone. It's now open for everyone. The triple thumbnail feature. What does that mean?
Well, that's going to fucking make your channel pop off. Mr. Beast, watch out, because Phil Burnells are coming.
It means when you upload a video, you can now assign 3 different thumbnails to any given video. And YouTube will alternate between those thumbnails automatically. Like, you may watch a video now and have one thumbnail. If you go back later today, you'll see a different thumbnail. And what YouTube does is it takes in data. Like, when you saw the thumbnail, did you click the video? Did you watch? How long did you watch? It's going to rank that data. And based on whichever thumbnail was the best performing thumbnail, it'll then assign that as the main thumbnail moving forward. It's an interesting premise if you trust YouTube. Do you trust YouTube? I mean, every single time YouTube launches something new, something goes horribly wrong because they don't test anything. So I'm really not confident that this system will actually work in any given capacity. Maybe that's why part 6 thumbnail doesn't even show up. I don't know. Okay? So, well, I guess we'll see what happens. I spoke to my editors and basically, you know, listen, I'm a little time guy. I'm not a big time dude. I don't think that having 3 different thumbnails on my videos is going to help my viewership. I'm being honest with you. Maybe if I was someone who's bringing in tens of thousands of views or more on each video I uploaded, it would be a big deal. For me, I'm so small time, I don't think it's going to matter. What do I bring in 2 extra viewers because of a catchy thumbnail? It's stupid, right? So I don't think we're going to be sitting here editing 3 different thumbnails.
And why did you freak the fuck out and said that this feature should be available for all YouTubers, not just fucking people like Mr. Beast? You were pissed that Mr. Beast had this fucking feature and you didn't have it yet. Now you've got it, you're like, big fucking deal. There's no pleasing you, you salty wee prick.
Video moving forward, we'll probably just have the one, but it's a nice feature to have for those who are interested in it. It should be live for everyone as of now.
Who fucking cares?
Okay, so that's what we did on the first stream on Wednesday. Had a little extra time, so I did a 30-minute Q&A session with the viewers. You can check that out here on the channel as well. And then Wednesday night, Zangief in Street Fighter 6. The first hour, I wanted to warm up again. I go to casual play, and literally what has happened in this game is my stupid-ass, dumb fuck, life-wasting, loser, mouth-drooling, brainless, dickless, ballless, soulless, mindless idiots of trolls have decided to stalk me every time that I play this game in casual play.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
So whenever I boot it up now, it's the same fucking people now changing their names around to pretend like it's not them. But when they're using names like Porterhouse and T-Bone to jump on a steak meme from last week, yes, they actually think there is a steak meme worth actually repeating. They're that stupid. I mean, I don't know what else to say. You have to be a fucking moron to think that's funny. So they're doing this now, and basically what they're doing is they're flooding the casual play with camis, or basically being really annoying. Like one guy, I was about to beat him, and he actually pulled the plug. And I'm like, it's casual play. Why would you ever pull the plug? At the very least...
Phil, you run away from casual play all the time and don't fucking rematch camis. You run away from people all the goddamn time in casual mode.
Finish the match and then don't rematch. Well, why would you pull the plug? So, basically the whole first hour...
It's like, you pulled a plug before and you got into trouble for it. Remember Phil had a yellow card because he also plug pulled on somebody.
It's kind of a waste of my time. It really was. Like, I don't feel like I learned anything because it was just assholes abusing the fucking netcoding system and pulling and being stupid, okay? So after the first hour, I said, guys, for the second half of the stream, I'm just going to go to rank. That way, at least it ensures we're going to face a variety of opponents and a variety of characters. It won't be the same 2 fucking characters all night. So we did that. And let me tell you, it just went way better in rank, okay?
I think Phil gained like 4 MMR points or some pish. He barely made gains on his like fucking ranking points. Like he was just slightly above 0. If that makes sense. I think, anyway.
even though, you know, you're fighting different opponents, it was a good variety of fights. It wasn't just the same characters over and over, thankfully.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Well, first of all, it was 6. My bad, it wasn't 4 points. I am so sorry for saying it was 4 points. It was actually 6 points. I do apologise for getting it wrong. It was 6 fucking points. That's a 50% gain on 4, my bad. Big up to Barrett Wells. I'll pop in a 5-month bingo baddie membership message and says, does he want people to go back to using fat cat gamer names? I don't know. Phil was so super fucking paranoid about all these fucking people fighting him and all that shit, all the army of cammies and all that shit. And it's like, oh, they've got steak names and it's all the same person. I thought Phil blocked all these people that had these names. If it's all the same person and he's blocking them every single fucking time, then how come he keeps getting paired with them? Make that make sense.
Had some really close matches against some pretty decent players, and overall I had a great time, and I was learning stuff, which is the whole point of playing. If you're playing and you're learning, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. But I'm getting better with Zangief for sure. It's all about muscle memory, knowing what to do in each situation. I'm starting to learn situational stuff now, which is great.
Sam, the thing is, though, he was playing casual. This is a problem he had in casual matches. After all the casual stuff and him getting trolled by all the different stakes, not sure he went to ranked to avoid all that. So yeah, he was having all these issues apparently in casual mode. And then he ran away to fucking ranked afterwards, and apparently had an amazing session.
That's what I need to start doing, is learning situational things against each character. And so...
No shit, Sherlock, you're in the master rank.
The more I play, the better I'll get, and by the end of the night, I had 1 more ranked matches than I had lost. I think it was like 15 to 12 or something like that. So it was a positive win-loss ratio.
It's barely anything, Phil. You're still barely so. For the longest time, Phil has been very slightly above average in Street Fighter 6. Now he's got his revamped fucking system. He's got fucking no input lag anymore. He's got fucking better graphics. He's got better visuals. No input. No, it's smooth, silky smooth. Immediate response time. He's fucking got rid of all the problems that was fucking afflicting him in the past. And with all that said and done, Phil is still very barely above average. It's almost like it didn't make much of a fucking difference in the grand scheme of things, eh, Phil?
In rank, and I gained ranking points, so that's good. That I ended up with more points than I had lost that night. It's always great. I'm moving in the right direction.
6 fucking points gained, Phil. 6, very interesting number.
Much like the same thing I did with E Honda. It's kind of the same situation here with Zangief. So I actually had a great time, and I'm feeling like when we play again, I should use Zangief again. The only problem is, because of Elden Ring now being out, there's no Friday night fights tonight. I'm playing Street Fighter 6 way less this week. So
that's a problem of your own creation. Nobody fucking told you to fucking drop Friday night fights for Elden Ring. You decided to do that of your own volition. And as your side note, Phil Burnell was aware that the Elden Ring DLC was available yesterday. Phil could have fucking done an audible and said, you know what? For part of Thursday I'm going to play Elden Ring. Instead he said, no. My day off is my day off. I'm going to keep my day off. Fuck it. Elden Ring will get played on Friday like I fucking said. He is the creator of his own schedule. And he chooses. He chooses what he fucking plays. And now he's complaining about not being able to play Street Fighter when he created his own schedule.
Is because of Elden Ring now being out, there's no Friday night fights tonight. I'm playing Street Fighter 6 way less this week. So I'm only doing 1 session of Street Fighter 6 this week before the M. Bison release. So it's going to be Monday night and it's going to be Zangief, and then that's it. Then M. Bison's out Wednesday and I'm playing him all day. And after that, we're probably going to be focusing on Bison for a bit if I like the character. So it is what it is. You know, it's you know, oh well, I've put in my time. I tried as much as I could to play with each character rebalanced since the patch came out last month. I didn't even get to Blanca. I just didn't have time. I don't play the game enough to really have time to go through 5 mains at this point. So I'm starting to really debate whether or not I want to have 5 mains or if we're going to just drop them and focus on maybe 2 to 3 characters tops. I'm very curious to see how Bison plays and if I'm going to like him or not. We'll have to see. So anyway.
Well, if you focus on only 2 to 3 characters, that's the same sort of thing you fucking criticise and malt other players for. Because anytime Phil would get his arse handed to him by a better fucking player in ranked mode, Phil would fucking go, oh, this person and that person basically only has one main, essentially. That person, that character they beat me with is their one and only main. They're not like me, who fucking has variety and has like 4 or 5 different fucking mains. No, no, no. That person only fucking plays this game with one character, and because of that, they're super good with that one character only. And I only lost because they only play with one character. Honestly, the amount of excuses and copium that Phil has playing Street Fighter 6 is absolutely batshit crazy. You could fucking probably fill scrub quotes entirely with Phil Burnell quotes on its own without any other input whatsoever from anyone else playing that fucking game.
So there was a great streaming day on Wednesday. I had a great time, good final day of the week. I was off yesterday, so now it's time to talk about my day off. This will not be a long segment because, quite frankly, I just didn't do a heck of a lot. I went out and I did my errands, which I usually do.
Mister, I have no time to do anything. My day off didn't do a whole lot. Fucking shock horror.
My day off. This will not be a long segment because, quite frankly, I just didn't do a heck of a lot. I went out and I did my errands, which I usually do, and it was very hot, so I was trying to get them done as soon as possible without being, overheated in the sun.
Who fucking cares?
And I came home, spent time with my wife. We watched a ton of BattleBots.
So why didn't your wife go with you to do errands? I mean, Phil, you having a day off was meant to be some time for you to basically spend with your beloved. Because you don't get to spend time with her when you're working. This is one day of the week, Phil. You get to spend with your wife. And she actively chooses not to go out with you, to spend time with you, on the day off you have, the one day off you have per week. Now, why is that, Phil Burnell? Is it because of A, she's not well, B, she can't fit through the fucking door, C, she just don't like your ass anymore, D, she's gone? What is it, Phil? Fucking explain to everyone. For somebody to fucking try to fucking claim they want to spend as much time as possible with their fucking beloved, why didn't Cat bother going out with Phil on his one day off to help him with his fucking errand runs, grocery shopping, fucking pet supplies and all that crap?
So we really like this BattleBots Fight Night show. We're now in the second season that's available on Max. I think it's like 2019 season. We just really enjoy the show. The bots are fun to see beat up, and the commentators are good and everything. It's a good show. So we just relaxed. We had some fun. We had a couple drinks. Nothing too special. Just kind of spending time together, which is needed. It was nice to unwind and just have a relaxing day. In the meantime, some people got to play the Elden Ring DLC early if they had it on PC, which is weird to me. It released at 3 p.m. on PC. It didn't release until 9 p.m. on PlayStation 5. So even if I had been streaming yesterday, I still wouldn't have played the Elden Ring DLC because it didn't come out till 9 p.m. my time. I don't know why it released so early on PC. I rarely do you see that, right? That PC gets it like way earlier. I don't know. But it is what it is. Of course, people were talking about it all over the internet, and I had to dodge all the spoilers, which I did. I managed to avoid all of...
Well, you started the stream by saying how easy Elden Ring DLC was. I don't know. One part of Phil Burnell is lying here. Either past Phil at the start of the podcast is lying, or current Phil is lying now.
The spoilers about the game. I really don't know what to expect going in. Besides, it's apparently very easy. I've heard it's like the easiest thing they've ever put out. Super simple. Every enemy, it's kind of a pushover. So you could just like glide right through like you're on ice skates, like Iceman on his ice platform. Go, whee! You just skim right through the DLC, having a good time. It's like a walking tour.
Basically, Phil tried to avoid spoilers, but at the same time, he looked up guides to try and fucking complete the bosses in a quick fucking manner.
And anything too challenging and dangerous. So that's good. I'm excited for that. I hope that you guys will join me for it today. But outside of that, that's about it. I purposely just kind of stayed away. I did get a bunch of game news for today, which we're about to talk about, but I definitely avoided any kind of major spoilers at all. So that's a good thing, right? So, outside of that, nothing much else to talk about on my day off yesterday. Let's talk about the schedule for the week, then we'll get into the game news portion of the show. So, schedule for the week. Today, it is Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree, literally all day long. All first stream, all second stream, all Erd Tree, all the time. All in. I don't know.
Who fucking cares?
Yeah, all day. And I always do that. But essentially, I felt like because this is the biggest release of the year for me, it really is so far, I wanted to put in the time. Friday Night Fights can wait. We've been doing a lot of Street Fighter recently. It's all good. So all day long. Now, any of you who played yesterday are way ahead of me already. So I'm in no rush here. I'm going to be playing this as the major stream all week long. Next week, there's going to be a balance between this and some Street Fighter stuff. So I want to get in as much as I can before Bison releases on Wednesday of next week. By the way, I guess I didn't update the schedule. People are trying to type the schedule for some reason. Even though I literally just said it's Elden Ring all day, people are trying to use the schedule command and it's outdated. So hold on, I guess I have to fix that. Friday, June 21st.
Yeah, you fix your fucking mistake, then you mock your chat for fucking pointing out your dumbass mistake. You stupid prick.
Elden Ring DLC all day long. There you go. I put a time or nothing. There you go. Very simple. Okay. So today, Elden Ring all day long. First stream now. Second stream tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to get around 5 or more hours of Elden Ring in today. Tomorrow, Elden Ring on the first stream. And tomorrow night, Stardew Valley chill. And you know what? After having played it 5+ hours today and 3 more hours tomorrow, I think I'm going to need to chill. I'll probably be like, yes, I get to sit back and relax now for a couple of hours with my audience rather than, play this insanely easy cakewalk of a DLC. So it'll be perfect. All right. Sunday is React Day. Okay. Sunday, reacting all day long. It's going to be DSP versus the Internet clip show on DSP Reacts on the first stream, and then on the late stream, Retro React finishing up Rise of Nightmares over on DSP Throwback. And once we finish reacting to Rise of Nightmares, we're gonna have extra time because there's only about an hour left. So then we're gonna swap over and we're gonna continue with the Dark Souls React that we were doing months ago. Makes sense to continue it now considering that Elden Ring will be the hypest thing, it'll be cool to be reacting to an old FromSoft playthrough while playing a modern FromSoft game, right?
Fuck
Very
you
nice.
and your
So,
friends.
Monday, more Elden Ring DLC, and then Monday night is going to be Street Fighter 6 Zangief.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
You know, I pressed that button by mistake, but I don't regret it because it's still fucking funny. Colleen's asking how far behind are we live, Phil. We're behind live DSP by about 23 minutes. I pressed a random fucking bend a laughing button, but it is what it is. No regrets. It's a funny fucking thing to use. Damn it. It's a fucking daisy.
Very nice. So, Monday.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
More Elden Ring DLC, and then Monday night is going to be Street Fighter 6 Zangief. Tuesday, more Elden Ring DLC, and Tuesday night we'll do more Stardew Valley. And then Wednesday is the release of M. Bison in Street Fighter 6. So much like we did with Akuma, I'm going to be purchasing the character, and we'll use him all day long. We're going to see what's up with M. Bison on launch day. Hopefully I can learn him fast, and maybe I can take him into ranked and even get Master. Because with Akuma, what I really felt happened, I had the momentum. I had him on the way to Master. But then when I started playing the rank, I had all that input delay. This was before I fixed my graphics.
Oh, fuck off. No. Phil, if that was true, then do it now. No. You solved the input delay thing ages ago. It's been a couple of weeks since then. And you still can't get to fucking Master with Akuma. Just the fucking copium is off the charts.
Difficult issues and got the new capture device and everything. So because of that, I felt like I was playing underwater, and I just couldn't get him past 5-star diamond. It was just every match was like sluggish, and I couldn't do shit. Now I'm gonna have the better setup, hopefully with Bison. Maybe I can even get Bison as a day 1 master, which would be really, really cool. Hopefully I do well, but I don't know how he plays. I literally...
No, I'm gonna call it right fucking now. He is not getting to Master on day 1 with Bison.
Really have not seen Bison gameplay at all. I haven't paid any attention. So I'm going to be going in cold into this on Wednesday, and we'll see how that goes. Now, next week, we will balance Elden Ring with other things. It's not just going to be non-stop Elden Ring forever, but obviously, I wanted to play a lot of Elden Ring this launch week while the hype is big and everyone wants to see as much of it as possible early on. Next week, it'll basically be Elden Ring on day streams and balance it with different stuff at night. Some nights will be Street Fighter, some nights will be Stardew. We may every once in a while alternate and split it up with like a day of Fallout just for variety. We'll see how I want to do with that. I'm not sure. But Elden Ring will essentially be the major focus with Street Fighter 6 squeezed in there with Bison every once in a while. Okay? Now, a few odds and ends. Some people have said, well, when is the next time I'm going to do some content with Brian, top tier rated over on Twitch? Well, I'm already busy with Elden Ring right now, and I wanted to wait for Bison to come out. And when I talked to Brian, like, what we'll probably do is wait a little bit after Bison's out, maybe a couple days, and see if we want to set up a lobby where we can maybe both try Bison against each other with other characters, etc. So we'll talk about that when we get to it. That's over a week away at least, so I'm not really too going crazy here to try to schedule that yet, but there will be probably something going up there. Outside of that, we have been talking about the possibility of another special marathon event. It seems like people are eager to have a marathon, like party-style event coming up, which I'd be happy to do. We're talking about different ideas. Maybe it's going to be like a summer bash-style party where we do a variety of things. Perhaps I could try out that new Nintendo World Championships game coming out and do some challenge runs in that. Maybe do some random online play in various games. Have some booze, have some food. You know, party-style atmosphere, nothing too serious where we have to absolutely get through a certain amount of games or anything in a period of time. You know, we haven't done a tier maker in ages. Maybe we could think of like a summertime tier maker that we could do that's themed, and we could do something like that, you know?
It's actually pretty good. Mookie's like, please more Bender laughing at him thinking he's going to play with Brian again.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
I mean, the last we heard from Brian, he doesn't seem that interested in doing anything with Phil anymore. Mainly because of the sort of community he has. Like, Agent Proper helped introduce Brian to people like Derek. And try and explain Derek to him, and Brian was not a fan of Derek, let me tell you. Oh, no. So, yeah. Who knows? I mean, like, if it happens, it happens, okay? At the end of the fucking day, Brian's his own man, he can do what he fucking wants. If he feels like it's fucking worth doing, he'll do it. Brian seems alright, you know what I mean? Brian seems like good people, whatever. He's got to do what he's got to do, and, you know, to be honest, it's one of those things where, well, let's be real, he's a content creator as well. Not as a fucking, like, I think as far as I understand, he's like a real job, and he does like fucking streaming on the side or whatever, it's just a thing for fun or whatever. But yeah, I think ultimately he knows that if he does things with Phil, he usually comes across well, and 2, it gets him attention for his channel. So yeah, that's a win-win usually for Brian. But we'll see what happens. We'll see if Phil has already laid the foundations essentially for Brian to possibly do this. Now, it could be Phil over-promising and under-delivering. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see.
So let's continue to think about that. We won't get too heavy into it today because I got a lot of news to cover, and I know you guys want to get to Elden Ring. But let's keep brainstorming that and figure out when would the best time to be to do that. Maybe late July, maybe early August, I'm not sure. Also, keep in mind, the Great Migration is coming. What is that? Well, the great migration is the fact that I'm going to migrate from my 10-year-old aged PC to my wife's PC over the course of the summer. This will hopefully increase my abilities to do things on that PC, including being able to use a Stream Deck device, which I've had sitting around for several years, donated by a fan, but it doesn't work with Windows 8, which is what I have on that PC. Having the capability to possibly go with higher quality. Maybe I can do 1440p on-demand video and streams. Right now, you're watching the stream at 1440p, but it's actually just an upscaled 1080p. I might actually be able to broadcast at full 1440p. So that'd be pretty neat. You know, basically, there'll be some great things in addition to what I already am doing. So I'm happy for that, and maybe, you know, we'd be able to do it sooner rather than later, but I don't know, because it really depends on how long it takes for Elden Ring to finish. I want to get the Elden Ring DLC done before I start doing hardware upgrades, and if something goes wrong, then I can't finish something. You know what I'm saying? So I figure, let's do Elden Ring. Let's do this Bison content in Street Fighter 6. Let's get to a point where maybe we're ready to start new content. And, you know, there's been a lot of discussion about what that would be. Would it be System Shock Remake? Would it be me going back to a game that I'd already started and resuming it? Would it be this new version of Riven that's coming out? I don't know if you were aware, but there's a new remake of Riven coming out that maybe would run on my mini PC, but I'm not sure. I don't know. There's all these options, right? So let's all talk about this over the next month. We can talk about all these events and things coming up and start to plan them out. But I know today everyone just wants to talk about this DLC, so that's what we'll talk about. Okay. All right. So without further ado, because we have shout-outs to do and everything today, people are going crazy, which I appreciate. I think we want to start with the game news. Let's get the news out of the way. We have a lot of game news to discuss today, guys. So let's get right to DSP news.
Oh, fellas gonna be in a happy mood because people are going crazy with throwing him money because of Elden Ring DLC. I wonder if Emil has returned yet. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Let's have a wee scan of his fucking members. So not members, but just people in the chat. Is there an Emil about? In case people are new and don't know who Emil is, Emil was the fucking last whale that Phil had for this game. Don't say I have him in the chat yet. It may be in there for all we fucking know. Who knows? I don't think he's... Who fucking knows? I have no idea. But yeah, Emil, actually, it may be easier to just show it off on here, because the tracker would actually have this as well. Where are you? Where would it be? Would it be under tips? Tips raw? Nah, YouTube analysis. Tips trend. Tips trend, I think it may be under. Maybe not. Where's the thing? Tips analysis. I think it's this. Emil. There we are. So, yeah, over a period of 8 months, Phil Burnell received almost $3,000 from Emil. Most of that money coming for Phil playing Elden Ring. Now, it wasn't entirely Elden Ring, but it was mainly Elden Ring. Emil was a big, massive whale when it came to Elden Ring. So, yeah, a lot of buckaroos was thrown by Emil in that. Actually, let's scroll down on here to Emil and see what his average was in it, because he usually did fucking whale out massively. His average, so he tipped 51 times, and his average tip was $56.98. There you go. You know, some of these whales obviously have a ton of fucking tips, you know what I mean? And it's like the average is like a small thing or whatever. But yeah, that's a lot of money. And look at these some of these numbers, man. Some of these numbers are crazy. The CM Full has given Phil over $1,000. And remember, this stopped getting tracked. I don't think Peace actively stopped tracking this data at some point in 2023. But 252 tips, averaging $4.68 a fucking tip. Yeah, crazy some of these fucking numbers. But there you fucking go. I love the fucking tracker, man. It's fucking fantastic. 1 minute, man. Gone but not forgotten. Oh, apparently Phil Burnell has received over $100 in tips so far. Would you look at that? That's from the future, that.
Here we go. We're off. First of all, humongous update. YouTube is going to cancel all premium subscriptions bought using a spoofed location. The platform is cracking down on subscriptions where the signed-up country doesn't match the user location. I'm going to read this word for word. If you use the VPN to purchase a YouTube premium subscription in a country where it's cheaper, your subscription is on the chopping block. Over the past few days, several people who used the trick reported their subscriptions are all canceled. The workaround involves using a VPN to change your location to a country where YouTube Premium is offered at a lower price. For example, YouTube Premium costs $13.99 a month in the US for ad-free access to videos, YouTube Music, and offline downloads, but just $1.05 per month in Argentina. Sound familiar? But now it looks like YouTube is cracking down on subscribers who don't actually live in said countries. In a statement to The Verge, YouTube spokesperson Paul Pennington says the company has systems in place to determine the true location of a user. In instances where the sign-up country does not match where the user is accessing YouTube, we're asking members to update their billing information to their current country of residence. He doesn't actually say if they started automatically canceling subscriptions, though. So, this is in regard to YouTube Premium, meaning when you pay $14 a month to remove all ads from YouTube, to be able to get YouTube Music, to be able to...
Oh, it does not apply... So, hold on. This only applies to people trying to buy premium. This has no application whatsoever about memberships. It's a completely separate entity, Phil. It's a completely different thing. YouTube are basically trying to stop people from fucking getting YouTube Premium on the cheap. But I don't think they'd fucking care about people fucking mailing out with memberships with Argentinian style money. So, get fucked, Phil. I think the memberships are here to say, Viva la Argentina!
Download videos and watch them offline. I actually have that, okay? I have that right now. And that's how I get ad-free YouTube for things like when we do the React show and stuff like that. By the way, YouTube Premium, I strongly recommend it. It's very, 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 very useful. It helps out content creators. If you watch any videos or streams on a channel with YouTube Premium, essentially you're paying the creator a little bit of money for their content. They get credit as if you were watching all the ads on the channel. So it's nice, okay? It helps out everyone in the community. Anyway.
That's why for content creators actually have fucking ads enabled on their fucking channel. For people like myself who do not fucking have ad revenue, you know, I don't have any ads. If you ever see an ad, it's probably because I've used content which wasn't mine and it's been copyright claimed or whatever push. So that's the only time I'll see a fucking ad running my fucking shit if I got a copyright claim because I played a clip from like a different TV show or something. But yeah, that YouTube Premium thing doesn't give money to just every single content creator. Only the ones that have you know, that have ad revenue enabled for their content. Just to make that clear.
So YouTube is finally acknowledging the fact that people are using VPNs to buy these things at a discount. So just think of it this way. It's $14 for YouTube Premium, and they're getting it for $1 because they're buying it through Argentina. So again, if my memberships here on this channel are $3.99, do you see the discount that they're receiving? They're receiving an insane discount. So they're probably paying, what, like 20 cents? Not even? For the membership?
It's more like a penny. Or like 5 cents. But yeah, Phil, the article has not mentioned memberships whatsoever. So, why do you think they're going to do something about memberships and VPN and stuff for that?
So that's why these people are doing gifted member bombs of 50 memberships and they're paying like $2 for it. You know, it's insane. So, YouTube has acknowledged the problem when it comes to YouTube Premium. If they're already acknowledging the problem with YouTube Premium, it definitely means that they've caught on and they're basically going to start doing the same thing for these memberships.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
So I'm just going to forewarn anyone. If you got a gifted membership from one of these essentially bogus member bombs, you know, you're going to probably end up losing it now. All right. And listen, that's fine because I hate to say it. What happens is it just kind of, it lessens the value of being a member of the channel if everyone just gets one, right?
Well, it fucking doesn't it? Look, you would not fucking say that if somebody came along and actually bought like fucking 500 gifted memberships with American currency. No, you wouldn't say that whatsoever. You only fucking care about getting paid.
Like the fact that some people get access to the emotes, the fact that you don't have to watch ads on the channel, you know, that's important stuff. That's why it costs something. Not that everyone just gets it.
No, it's not. It's not important whatsoever.
By default, because YouTube is stupid and doesn't acknowledge this problem. The thing is, we've been telling YouTube for years about this problem. YouTube is aware of it. Only now are people starting to do it with the YouTube Premium, that YouTube is actually losing a ton of money, and now they realize, oh shit, and now they're trying to fix it. So, excuse me. So anyway, yeah, I definitely strongly recommend that you get YouTube Premium. First of all, it helps everyone. Number two,
no thanks.
Two, if you, again, it's only a matter of time before these fake gifted memberships goes away. I don't know how long. They're already saying they're doing it YouTube Premium. You figure out the next rollout will probably be these fake memberships on the channel.
Based on what? Based on what? Because of you being fucking sad and salty about it? They didn't mention it one fucking time, pal. So, yeah. I mean, they might fucking try and come around and stop fucking these memberships being gifted that easily. But wouldn't that hurt YouTube's bottom line, essentially? Because, like, the way I see it, YouTube would fucking be hurting themselves, I think, doing that. Because it means there's probably going to be less money coming in if people fucking try and circumvent, you know, if they stop Argentinian-style gifted memberships, they're not going to be replaced by actual memberships. They're likely just not going to happen at all. Which means that instead of fucking, you know, YouTube replacing the money they'll get with, you know, the real money or whatever, I can understand them doing it for premium. But when it comes to memberships, I don't understand. I don't think so.
I'll keep an eye on it and try to figure out if and when it happens, because some people are already in the chat, no lie, they're saying, oh, does this mean you're going to start tracking member goals again? No, because right now it's not rolled out. We don't even know. You know how slow YouTube is, right? Like 3-4 years ago, they said they were going to make changes to stuff that now they're just getting around to. So we have no clue if and when they're actually going to get to doing this. I would hope it's sooner. But who knows, right? I don't know. Anyway, this is good news. At least they've acknowledged the problem outright. Even said outright Argentina. Like they outright know this is the problem, that it's people spoofing Argentina at this point. Okay? Okay.
I love how Phil thinks he's got something to do with this. Phil, Yeah, fuck all to do with this. YouTube reacted because their bottom line was getting hurt. And they're not going to do a damn thing right now currently about the member bombs. They're going to keep fucking happening. So deal with it.
Continuing on. The 1994 live-action Street Fighter movie, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme and Raul Julia, may have upset critics and fans alike when it came out, and pretty much had nothing to do with the video game, but it actually was not as much of a financial dud as we were all meant to believe. When the movie had come out in the 90s, we were all told that it was a giant flop.
It's a cult classic. It's one of those fucking things that is so bad it's good, and it fucking... As time went on, people appreciated the fucking thing. That happens sometimes, Phil. Think of like the Room. You know, hi Mark, those guys, that shit, you know, it's a cult classic. Phil was just basically defining cult classics. He's pig-splaining cult classics. What's your fucking point?
Okay, but now going back in time and actually looking at the statistics, we actually have found out the movie made around $99 million on a $35 million...
Wow, Phil said $1 million. We can tick that off.
Burger.
That's an interesting fucking number, isn't it?
Jesus!
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up, right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The bar's being raised.
It's always going to be funny. It'll never not be funny. Good shit indeed. So we've got $1 million on the board. We're going to tick that off. Fantastic stuff indeed. Ah, bloody hell. We are so how far away from a bingo? We're doing quite well. We're doing quite well. We're probably 18 likes away from a free space. That's good to know. The snorts and burps don't seem to be too prominent today. Don't understand why that is. It is what it is. Nothing I can do. But yeah, really, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're 8 away currently. We're 8 spaces away from a full house. The centre square today was a gamble, by the way. Like Phil keeps talking about being transparent with things. It was suggested to me on Twitter. Let's see if I can find the thing. Where was it? Here we go. It was JG Anno. Because Phil kept talking about being transparent. He mentioned it a whole lot of times on previous podcasts. So he said, is that on your bingo card? If not, should be. So I thought this would be a good time to give it a trial. Well, today was a trial run of Phil being transparent, and I guess he doesn't want to be transparent today because the bitch hasn't mentioned it. Where's TJ Gamebox? Hold on. I'm kind of curious as well. There's a brand new WWE Champions event happening. Yeah, there we go. I am not surprised. A 6-star Proton Pack Hulk Hogan ain't the only one busting tonight, brother. But Jesus Christ. Brand new WWE Champions event was happening. No news yet as to how much Phil has spent or whatever. Although I'm looking forward to seeing TJ's updates come Sunday, Monday, perhaps Tuesday, and we'll see how high up Phil Burnell is on the leaderboard. After all, it is early days. It is early days on that leaderboard. The event has not long begun on WWE Champions. Give Phil time. His YouTube money arrived today. So let him spend it all, and also let him beg Professor today. He's got over $100 so far in tips today. So yeah, give him some time to blow through all that money, just so he can try and make it into the top 5 and then ranking leaderboards.
Their budget. The problem was no one knew how to calculate box office stuff at the time for worldwide sales, so no one calculated it properly. Then it had like all these video sales and everything. So actually now, if you recalculate, the movie is actually considered a huge hit. And even to this day, because everyone knows the movie is kind of bad, so bad it's good, they're saying that it generates millions of yen each year. Now, if you don't know how much yen are valued at, basically you divide by what, like 100, and you get like $1 or something like that, or is it like divide by 1,000, you get $1. So when they say millions of yen, it essentially means it means about thousands of dollars a year, okay? But still, like, it's funny because all I've ever heard about was, wow, the Street Fighter movie sucked and it was a bomb and everything. But in reality, apparently it was a big moneymaker and people just kind of spun it however they wanted to, which is sad because the movie is genuinely enjoyable. Like, if you see the movie, Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually putting an effort, even though it's hilarious because he bumbles his words constantly and sounds like he has marbles in his mouth. Raul Julia is really hamming it up as M. Bison. He's just really You put a smile on your face watching his performance. There's some funny moments in the movie that are like, if you take it completely
well, didn't he do the movie because his kids wanted him to, and like he was sick as well, was he? Wasn't it one of the final movies he'd done because he wasn't well? But his kids really want him to fucking do it because he likes Street Fighter, so he's like, yeah, okay, I'll do it, and he fucking delivered that fucking iconic performance. Jesus, man, he was fucking fantastic as an actor. I mean, the things like, can you imagine if he didn't fucking get, it feels weird saying it, I know. Imagine if he didn't get sick and the amount of fucking bangers that guy would have made, man, because he was fucking, how many fucking great movies did that guy appear in when you think about it as well? Like Adam's Family as well. He was amazing in Adam's Family.
Seriously, and you just watch the movie, you will laugh your ass off and have a good time with it. That's some of the value of the movie itself. I absolutely recommend it to this day as a so bad it's good movie. It's just a shame that these movies get such a bad representation. Oh, it was a terrible stinker. Well, I mean, it had nothing to do with Street Fighter. Really, it didn't. Like, the characters don't even represent who they are in Street Fighter. Ryu and Ken are nothing like they are in Street Fighter. But at least it was kind of like acknowledging that video games were so big at the time, and it was the first attempt to bring something like that into other mediums. You know what I mean? I mean, if you really want to talk about something that was bad, go watch the Street Fighter cartoon. Okay? Okay. Continuing on. We have a big update in regards to Black Myth Wukong. If you remember, it was surprisingly and shockingly announced about a week ago during Summer Game Fest that Black Myth Wukong would not be coming to Xbox consoles at launch. Now, initially, of course, all the drama queens in the gaming community have to come out and immediately start pointing fingers at why Xbox wouldn't be getting the game on August 20th. And everyone says, oh, it's got to be the Xbox Series S. It's got to be because the Xbox Series S is underpowered and they just couldn't get this goddamn thing to run on it. And so it's all Microsoft's fault. Well, guess what? Microsoft came out with a statement. Here's the statement. Are you ready? We're excited for the launch of Black Myth Wukong on Xbox Series X and S and are working with Game Science to bring the game to our platforms. But we can't comment on the deals made by our partners with other platform holders. We remain focused on making Xbox the best platform for gamers, and great games are at the center of that. You understand what that means?
Don't, because you fucking butchered the word best.
We remain focused on making Xbox the best platform for gamers and great games.
The best? The best? Fuck me. By the way, speaking of Microsoft, I saw something in the news. Remember a couple of days ago, Nvidia became like the most valuable company on the fucking planet temporarily. Microsoft are once again the most valuable company on the fucking planet. But go on, Phil. Keep talking about how Microsoft are doing terribly and they don't know what they're fucking doing and all shit and they're fucking running things into the fucking ground. Keep going on about how bad of a fucking corporation Microsoft are, as they're the #1 ranked fucking company on the entire fucking planet. Let's hear them say fucking blexed again.
By our partners with other platform holders. We remain focused on making Xbox the best platform for gamers.
The Bex. The Bex. Simply the Bex. Fucking dumbass.
And great games are at the center of that. You understand what that means? Without directly saying it, this Xbox spokesperson is saying Sony paid money to get it first. They have a paid exclusivity deal, and that's why they're delaying the release on Xbox. It has nothing to do with the Series S. So, if that's the case, quite a lot of people in the game space have egg on their face because they were 100% blaming Xbox and Microsoft.
Hey, Phil said percent.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
The first bingo of the game. Fucking hooray for that.
It was their fault for having underpowered hardware, but in reality, it's a shady behind-the-scenes exclusivity deal. And are you surprised that Sony didn't outright say this? Because a lot of these exclusivity deals are very much being frowned upon in the modern day. Everyone's like, everything should just be cross-platform, right? So why are you still having these paid exclusivity deals? I mean, Microsoft just bought, essentially, Call of Duty, and they said, day one, everyone gets Call of Duty across the board the same. There will no longer be timed exclusives and shit like that. So basically, right on the heels of Xbox doing that, Sony says, oh, we're going to pay exclusivity for Black Myth Wukong and not tell anyone. So there you go. So yeah, it sucks, but I guess it's still business. It's still valid business. There's not a heck of a lot that you can do about that. All right.
Hey, business was also said. Great news for us.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
Now say transparent, you wee prick.
Yeah, it sucks, but I guess it's still business. It's still valid business. There's not a heck of a lot that you can do about that. All right. Just announced. This was just announced not even 24 hours ago. There is a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game being released on July 17th, not even a month away. It is called Splintered Fate, and it is a rogue-like adventure on the Nintendo Switch. I saw some footage of it. It literally looks to me like Hades. So it's Ninja Turtles Hades. That's fascinating. Why it's on the Switch, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be available on other platforms. I couldn't seem to find that information. If it's just on the Switch, I feel like that's going to like way underpower it. You know what I'm saying? Like if this game were cross-platform, you'd probably get a pretty decent sales, but if it's only going to be on the Switch, I mean, you're going to get some people to buy it, but that's really isolating in my opinion. Like, I'm interested in it. I was looking, I was like, it doesn't look that bad at all. The graphics look decent, and the gameplay looks fun. It looks like Hades with Ninja Turtle characters. So, oh, this could be really good, actually, but it's only on the Switch. I mean, I could play it. I have a Switch, but I'm just wondering how much appeal it's going to have. So, I'm kind of interested in it. I don't know if you guys are. I'm actually going to put it on my calendar for next month. That's probably right about the time that we'll be wrapping up things like this DLC and you know, playing a ton of Street Fighter 6 and stuff like that. So maybe it's something that we would want to consider. So TMNT Splintered Fate, July 17th. There we go.
Fuck you, Phil.
Cool. All right. And last story of the day, which I find absolutely hilarious. Are you ready for this? If you didn't think that Microsoft are a bunch of fucking jackasses now, wait till you hear this story. Are you ready for this one? Head of
Reminder, Microsoft are officially the most viable fucking company right now in terms of like their success. But go on, Phil. Mock the most successful viable company going right now.
Xbox Gaming, Matt Booty, was interviewed. And during the interview, he was directly asked to his face, what do you have to say about closing Tango Gameworks, a studio that just a year ago released the hit game Hi-Fi Rush? You greatly praised the game. The game is so good you even are putting it cross-platform, but then you've closed the studio. What do you have to say about that? Are you ready? Because here you go. You're going to love this one. Let me trust me on this one, all right? If you want to know a guy whose name is fucking appropriate. Just because there was a lot of work that went into delivering Hi-Fi Rush, which was a great game and did well for us, I think the thing to be considered is that for us, it's as much looking forward at a situation as much as it is looking back at one certain game. There are a lot of things that go into success for a game. What leadership do you have? What creative leadership do you have? Is the team the same team that shipped something successful previously? We have to look at all of those things together and ask ourselves, are we set up for success moving forward? And while there are many that have been factors or situations that previously led to success, they may not all still be in place as you look at what you're doing moving forward. So if you have no idea what Matt Booty is trying to say, all right, he is alluding to the fact that Tango Gameworks used to be led by Shinji Mikami, the former creator of the classic Resident Evils, right? The original Resident Evils, the GameCube remake, Resident Evil 4, and all those. Now, if you don't know, Tango Gameworks made The Evil Within 1 and 2. The Evil Within 1 was a huge hit. Even though, admittedly, I felt the game was kind of too linear.
Yeah, Phil said admittedly. Hooray.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
We're 5 away from a full house.
Didn't really have much in the realm of like side content. It was just a lot of like standard kind of Resident Evil 4-ish gameplay in parts. I still think it was a fine survival horror game. It actually had a bunch of DLCs that did well. And then they made The Evil Within 2. And if you're not aware, The Evil Within 2 flopped. And you might say, well, wait a minute. If The Evil Within 1 was such a huge hit, why did The Evil Within 2 flop? All right, well, let's see. It had better graphics. It had more gameplay elements, including entire side content areas to explore with side stories, new kind of gameplay, new puzzles, creepy atmosphere. It still had an incredibly scary plot line. It actually had a definitive story and ending, unlike the first game that was insanely open-ended. You didn't know what was happening by the time it finished. This one actually had a definitive ending that made sense, and it didn't actually end up needing 2 to 3 DLCs to answer the questions of the game. So where did it go wrong? Well, the answer is very simple. It didn't. It didn't go wrong at all. The problem was the game wasn't marketed. At the time that Evil Within 2 came out, almost no one even knew the game was coming out. With Evil Within 1, the game was massively marketed. I saw advertisements physically in stores. I saw them all over different places. There was billboards. There was internet advertising out the ass. You knew Evil Within 1 was the horror game to play that year. Evil Within 2 got like none of that. So it was just like, well, just, you know, ride on the laurels of the name Evil Within 1 and hope everyone buys 2. Problem is, things change. And in a few years after Evil Within 1, there had been other horror games, right? Resident Evil had actually come back from to the forefront after being known as kind of like losing its way. It had returned to prominence. And so a lot of people just thought Resident Evil when they think horror. And so you needed to basically market the crap out of this game and basically push it in a way. And they did not. Bethesda.
Shut up, you wee prick. We have 100 likes on this bingo stream, guys. So thank you very much for that. As well as getting a free space for the bingo card. You guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by a supremely talented Pixar animation. Remember, keep an eye in the bottom right for Jasper to do his thing. Fuck him up, you wee pussy. Good cat. It's such a good fucking cat. Thank you guys for liking the stream. As a free space secured, and Beaster's begging me to check the member server. Why would I check the member server? I'm checking the member server, Meester, and I found this. From yourself. So there we go. Diesel Gamer. Boo to the schedule. You should be playing Elden Ring today. I was looking forward to you playing it on day 1. I guess this is a fucking comment for Phil to have played it on Thursday. I guess I'll have to go to another streamer. I'll continue my viewership next week, Phil. Fuck, man. Diesel Gamer, no holding back. Diesel Gamer 7957 saying, fuck you, Phil. I'm going to watch this shit immediately. And I'll return in a week's time when I feel like it. By the way, I'm not sure like how regular he is. I'm not sure, but there you go. I got 13 thumbs up that comment. Hold on, was this a comment then on Phil's community post? Or one of his videos? Because Phil would have to have approved that in the first place for it to be visible. So, I don't know. Yeah, but cheers, mister, for that. Anyway, let's crack on with the bingo.
Failed Evil Within 2. They really, really did. They messed it up. They should have been advertising, pushing, and they did none of that. So Evil Within 2 flopped, not because it wasn't a good game, but because people didn't even know it existed, and other games ended up overshadowing it because of it, and it didn't sell. Okay? What ended up happening then was Shinji Mikami was upset. He was like, we made a great game, no one paid attention because the company I'm with sucks. We're owned by a bunch of dipshits. And he said, fuck this, I'm leaving, and he left. Rightly so. If he's making great games and no one plays them because the company he works for doesn't fucking promote them, why would he continue to make games no one's gonna play, right? So he left, then they went and made Ghostwire Tokyo, which was a flop. Why? Because Ghostwire Tokyo was supposed to be Evil Within 3, but Mikami left. When Mikami left, they had to completely retool the game from the ground up to change it into something different, and it ended up being underwhelming because of that. And then they made Hi-Fi Rush. And by the way, do I really have to say it again? Does anyone remember when Hi-Fi Rush released what Microsoft did? They didn't advertise it. They literally shadow dropped it. They announced out of nowhere during a Microsoft showcase event or Xbox showcase event, oh, by the way, this game is live right now, go play it on Game Pass.
Phil, you liked that. At the time, you said it was a cool thing to fucking happen because it meant there was no spoilers. There was no fucking people getting the game early or whatever. People could fucking experience it and play it all together for the first time straight away with no spoilers. You are quite big on that fucking sort of concept.
And everyone was like, what? But you just presented the game for the first time. Yeah, just go play it. And actually in interviews afterwards, when they interviewed the game developers of Hi-Fi Rush, they expressed incredible frustration, saying their game had been in development for many years, and Xbox/Microsoft refused to promote it. They wouldn't tell anyone the game was even being made. So whose fault is that? So here's an interview, all right? Essentially from Matt Booty. And what Matt Booty is saying is, well, we didn't have confidence in Tango Gameworks anymore after Shinji Mikami left. You know what I'm saying? We just don't think that they're going to put out games that are big sellers anymore. In reality, the reason that Tango Gameworks games haven't been big sellers is because Microsoft hasn't fucking promoted their games. They keep them a secret and shadow drop them. So how would anyone get hyper interested in your game when you don't fucking tell us that it's coming out or promote it at all? Yeah.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
You have to put some effort in. You can't just expect everyone's going to magically know about the games coming out just because they exist. So literally, he's the head of Xbox Gaming. He's directly responsible for the fact that Tango Gameworks games are flopping. And he says, well, once Mikami left, we just fired them all after the fact because their games probably aren't going to sell. We have no confidence anymore. He's the reason the games didn't sell. He's still employed. He's still getting tons of money. He's probably getting bonuses because he ran the...
There's the real reason why Phil is not happy with these people right here. Successful people involved in the video game industry are successful and more so than him because they have money and he wants that money. Even though Phil has money himself, they have more money. So Phil gets jealous looking up at the people who are far more successful than him. Even though Phil makes 6 figures per year, he's like, nah, it's not enough, I want more. That person makes 7 figures per year, I want that money.
Company incorrectly, and then he laid off the people underneath him who were suffered because he didn't promote their games. Right? What the fuck? I don't get it. I just don't get it. How are shareholders so stupid? There are shareholders right now who know that this leadership is terrible. How are they not holding them accountable? When Matt Booty does an interview and says, we got rid of Tango Gameworks because Shinji Mikami left, he left because of you. You fucking nitwit. He left because you didn't promote Evil Within 2. And it flopped. You fucking buffoon. And you're in charge of Xbox Gaming?
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Yeah, Phil was desperate to try and push his narrative that Evil Within 2 didn't get any fucking promotion whatsoever. I mean, I don't pay a lot of attention to video game stuff these days, but I remember seeing promotion for it. It wasn't like fucking everywhere, but it wasn't a secret either. People played it. You know, like I remember people fucking playing that shit, I think, back in the day. Promoting the fucking playthroughs.
Like, what? Do you see what I mean? Like, they have a bunch of fucking clowns running the ship over there. It's a clown car. Fucking Bill Spencer, fucking Sarah Bond, Matt Booty, they're a bunch of fucking morons. They don't know what they're doing. And they just blame everyone else. How do you not look at yourself and say, all right, listen, we screwed up. All right?
Oh my god, a pot kettle black situation is fucking developing here. Oh my god.
Oh my dog, what's up?
Thank you very much to Ira for the super chat, who says, 1. Mikami was the director of Ghostwire before he left. 2. Bethesda published HFR. 3. It was Bethesda's idea to shadow drop. 4. Phil is full of it. Thank you very much to Ira for pointing out those things. Phil Burnell is about to really have a fucking pot meat kettle situation here. Because, like, what the fuck? He's about to fucking claim that others cannot see their own faults within themselves, not shit. This is gonna be hard to get through, but let's fucking get through it.
It's a clown car. Fucking Phil Spencer, fucking Sarah Bond, Matt Booty, they're a bunch of fucking morons. They don't know what they're doing, and they just blame everyone else. How do you not look at yourself and say, all right, listen, we screwed up, all right? We made a mistake. The games were not selling because of us, so now we're going to change that. Instead, no, we'll just get rid of you. Wow. How do you think the people at Tango Gameworks felt when they were putting out all these great games and no one was playing them? Because
you don't fucking care about them. All you fucking care about is playing the fucking games. As long as you're fucking getting games to fucking play, if you're a shitty fucking channel, if you're a dentist to fucking throw money at you, you don't give a shit about the fucking people involved in creating the fucking games. You think it's a fucking simple process where people just press a few buttons and all of a sudden a fucking great game is fucking made. And if the game's not fucking great, then the fucking game developers did something fucking wrong or something. You have no earthly idea what it fucking takes to fucking make a goddamn fucking video game, the fucking amount of time and effort and dedication to fucking try and make that game work as fucking flawlessly as fucking possible. It takes years of fucking work sometimes, Phil. Sometimes it takes decades, for fuck's sake. But Phil thinks, oh, the game's not good, they should have just made it good. But they didn't make the game good, they intentionally made it fucking, but no one fucking tries to make the fucking games bad.
Oh my dog, what's up?
Thank you very much from the Guardian. Thank you for super chat. It says Microsoft just had their best presentation. I mean, yeah, I didn't see it myself, but I heard very good things about the fucking presentation. Phil himself seemed to be quite being praiseful of the fucking presentation. But here he is, bitching and whining and moaning, basically because, you know, some rich person involved in the gaming industry said something, and Phil's like, wait a second, that person's more success on me.
Xbox refused to promote them, right? It's like, what the fuck? I just don't get it. So, I mean, again, it's hard for me to have confidence that they're ever going to right the ship when all these bad things happen, and every time that they get asked dead center, what's going on, can you answer and account for it, they refuse to account for it, and instead they just use, like, this executive speak to try to talk in circles around it, but anyone with half a brain can decipher the fact that it's their fault that everything's going wrong. That's nothing to do with the people making the games. It's them. They suck. Yet they're still in charge. How the fuck did they not lose their jobs? I don't get it. I'm really I'm incensed. I'm crazed. How would you still have your job? You make mistake after mistake after mistake. Your company's not making money. It's your fault. And then you blame everyone else around you. You blame everything. It's like you don't acknowledge.
Microsoft are not making money. Did I just hear that right? Phil Burnell claimed that Microsoft are not making money? 2 seconds. Give me a second here. Okay, 2 seconds, guys. Here's the thing I'm trying to find. Look at this shit. Microsoft are not making money. Microsoft regains title of world's most valuable public company from Nvidia. The computing giant is currently valued at £3.3 trillion. Well, I assume that's, hold on, I assume that's dollars, and this is a pounds. Oh, because this doesn't make fucking sense otherwise. That must be fucking dollars. Sky News, fucking terrible. You fucking go. Jesus, man. But yeah, Microsoft are fucking one of the most viable companies in the fucking planet. And Phil's like, oh, they're losing money. What the hell? Oh, people are begging for autos. They ain't there. Oh, there they are. Hit time otter. He's doing me spirals. Shit little bastard. Good shit indeed. Anyway, let's crack on to bingo.
Knowledge that you fucking suck and you're gonna do better? What the? Why would you ever want those people?
Of course, fucking Microsoft. You know, the Xbox can. I mean, everyone can always fucking do better. Sony could always fucking do better with PlayStation. Nintendo can always fucking do better with fucking what they're promoting as well, and then the Switch and all that shit. The companies can always do more to give to the gamers. But Phil is just fucking hell bent on just fucking losing his damn tiny mind. But the real core of Phil's fucking, you know, anger, the real root of his fucking fury, is essentially that these fucking successful people have more money and more success than him within the gaming industry. He looks at all these fucking prominent people who have such fucking established positions within the fucking gaming environment. And he knows that they're fucking far more successful than him. They've done far more for their lives than him. And they have far more money than him. And he thinks of himself as somebody that's above them. He thinks he knows better than all these fucking people combined. He thinks he's a fucking expert when it comes to fucking gaming just because he's fucking played video games for so many fucking years, even though he has no concept of what goes into fucking creating a video game in the first place. But because he's consumed them for so fucking long, he thinks he fucking knows better than everyone else about fucking video games. That is the real root of Phil's anger right fucking there. Also, Mista wants a screenshot of this. Ah, sure, I've not done any screenshot check today, so why not? At time screenshot, give me a second. Oh, and this fucking dumbass bowling shirt. Okay. Gonna go here, go here. Got the website here, go here, bing bam boom. And we have a pretty good crop out of his face. I'm gonna just throw that in the members Discord so members can have all sorts of fun with that particular image. Good shit indeed. Let's crack on with the bingo.
In charge, but they're still in charge. I don't know, man. I don't know. So now, moving forward, yeah, I'm very skeptical that Xbox is ever going to really do anything crazy to turn this thing around, which is really sad. You know, I wish, I mean, I used to have faith, but these guys just seem like jokers now, right? Like they're fucking sitting there in positions of power, and just stop doing interviews. Like if this is the shit you're going to say in the interview, just stop doing interviews because we're smarter than you think. We know what you're saying. You're a moron. We know you're saying Shinji Mikami left, so we dumped the studio. We didn't have faith in them, but the reason he left is you. You're the reason. Oh my God. Anyway. That is gaming news for today, everybody. All right, we have an incredible amount of shout-outs to do today. So we're going to get started. And if you'd like to contribute, thank you very much. I'll give you a live shout-out right now. We start off with Brian27. 23.
I'm gonna count that as contributions.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
Anyway. Brace yourselves, guys. The whales were out in force today.
Started. And if you'd like to contribute, thank you very much. I'll give you a live shout-out right now. We start off with Brian27. 23 months as a member of the channel. Thank you so much for that. He says, Elden Ring hype. My first few hours have been awesome. I'm very, very glad to hear that. Game Boy 84 popping his membership notification and says, hi Phil, how's it hanging? It is going good, and I'm excited to see what it is. I've stayed away from spoilers. Okay. Jared Jackson, 15 months as an ultra member and supporter of the channel. Thank you so much, Jared. He says, best of luck with this DLC. I've beaten Moog on my original PC playthrough back at launch, but I'm playing on PS5 now with a different build, and his second phase is kicking my ass. It is annoying, especially when he gets all his health back. Shout out to... Wait a minute. What does this word mean? You know what? I'm just gonna fucking ignore it because I think that this means something bad. Captain DCW, 30...
What the fuck? What does this word mean? Oh, I'm just gonna ignore it because I think it means something bad. What the hell? I don't know. And the worst part is, it didn't happen. That didn't happen at a time. That happened like beforehand. Screenshot. Okay, fine. Yeah, I got it. Give me a second. Oh, bloody hell. I wonder what the super chat or fucking whatever it was. It was either a super chat or a fucking member message or some pish. But yeah, Phil clearly didn't fucking trust it. Phil's like, I'm not reading that. That could be fucking bad. Fuck your contribution, random person. There we go. Fantastic stuff. Let me just throw that also in the members Discord. For members to do all sorts of unspeakable things to it. Good shit indeed. Anyway, let's crack on with bingo.
7 months as a super supporter. Thank you, Captain, for supporting the channel. And Jack Vanee.
Supporting the channel. Support. That counts.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
So let's recap the situation. We have 1 free space thanks to you guys liking the stream. We are 3 away from a full house, but really it's 2 away because of that free space. The centre square, which was an experimental centre square. We haven't had it yet. We haven't had it yet. But hopefully it won't matter. We might need some free spaces though.
Became a member this morning as well. Thank you for the new membership, Jack. I appreciate that very, very much. Cool. Okay. Now, on the tip side of things, we start off today. Hold on. Load, please. We start off today with a small contribution. Darren, this morning, first tip, sent a $123.45 tip. Yes. Thank you to Darren. A $123.45 tip. Let's get an animation going for that one. Huzzah. Hold on. I don't know if this is going to work. It did work. Never mind. Cool. An incredibly generous tip from Darren. Let's go ahead and get him up on the leaderboard. Let's read his message, and obviously we have a few rewards to discuss.
So, Phil, I have it in good authority that Phil was upset he didn't go backwards with a tip instead. Phil was really hoping that he was going to tip $543.21 instead, so he's now banned.
Based on that, all right. So Darren says, Elden Ring was my game of the year in 2022. I had played the game right after my father had passed away just a few days before. Elden Ring helped soothe my pain during that sad time. I will always remember the game for that. Thank you for playing it. On a fun note, this tip is in reference to Spaceballs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the kind of combination an idiot would have on his luggage. And so did President Screw. Have a great...
And our idiots may have passwords like Mr. Stupid 1. Ring any bells, Mr. Stupid 1?
Stream DSP and cheers. Thank you so much to Darren for an incredibly generous starter tip. I'm sorry for the loss of your father. All right, well, we obviously start with Gunner Glasses, right? Spaceballs, by the way, is an absolutely amazing movie. It is so effing funny.
I heard they're making a second Spaceballs movie. I seen rumours the other day that they're actually fucking going to make a sequel to that somehow. Which, like, it seems to get confused the crap out of me, but apparently it's in development, it's in the works. I don't think it should happen, but I mean, who knows? Fuck it, it might be good. Probably not.
Although I'm hearing rumors that they're going to make a Spaceballs 2. I'm serious, which I don't support in any way, shape, or form. I don't think they should be making Spaceballs 2 at this point.
Oh no, Phil agrees with me. BRB, gonna fucking slam my head off a wall.
You know, Mel Brooks still alive. He's very elderly at this point. I have no confidence that he's going to have any kind of direct involvement with the actual making of the movie. Maybe he'll be like a producer, but I doubt he'll make the movie. I don't think we should have other people making Mel Brooks movies. So, I'm very upset. No, just think about this.
I mean, Phil, I mean, I don't think the movie should happen either, but who the fuck are you to say what Mel Brooks should and shouldn't do?
All the actors that aren't going to be in it, right? Like, a lot of actors have passed away. No Joan Rivers, no John Candy, right? So, I don't even know. I really don't even know what the fuck the movie's going to be. If they were going to make this movie, they should have made it 15 years ago, you know? 20 years ago. Anyway, let's continue. Oh, wait a minute. We need a hat. What am I doing?
He doesn't seem to be bothering with a pole. He's just going to get it. It looks like. He's just going to start wearing a hat.
You knew this was coming. You knew that with the return of new Elden Ring content, that we were going to see the return of real-life Dumas. Dumas is back and ready to take on the denizens of evil.
Get fucked. People who are expecting voted to get ticked off in the fucking chat. No, there shall be no poll today for the hat. Or Phil has decided he's gonna just wear that fucking thing instead. The fucking tea cozy.
Elden Ringers rejoice. Raise your arms in the form of the Elden Ring. The golden circle must never be broken. Elden Ringers, your time is now. Your time is nigh. The end is here for evildoers.
Shut the fuck up!
Let's continue. I received a $5 tip. It looks like David Barclay accidentally got banned, so I'm going to have to look into unbanning him. He says, let's see here. He says that he's been a viewer for 12 years, and for some reason he keeps getting banned because of his name. You know you can change your name on YouTube, right? You know you can just change it to be anything you want, and you don't have to go by that name. And you could just maybe like just David B or whatever, right? But then again, David B, that's my dad's name, David Burnell. Some people would say that you're impersonating my dad. I don't know if there's actually like a way to avoid. It seems like your name is just a problematic name.
But is it only a problem on your channel? Because if it is, then why the fuck should they have to change their name for something which you have fucking caused?
It's a very problematic name, right? So let's see. Let me see if I can get him unbanned.
Usually fucking people have to wait until after stream for Phil to do such things, but because this person threw money at him, Phil's going to fucking stop doing everything immediately to try and do his best for his contributor. Money talks, bitch.
Shit. See if this is him. I think this is him. Oh, I'm on the wrong account. Shit. This is it, but I'm on the wrong account. Hold on.
Dumbass.
Like, why don't you actually make your name what your name is on YouTube? The guy's name on YouTube is completely different. So I recommend you change your actual visual name to that. And then there would be no mix-ups. You see?
Don't try to tell people what their name should fucking be, Phil. Why don't you change your fucking name?
Anyway, I think I've unbanned you. So check it out right now. You should be unbanned because you actually sent me the link in the email. I was able to do that right away. Okay. I received a $5 tip from the Blimp. Let's go, man. I'm pumped. Love your content. Keep up the great work, mate. I appreciate you. Thank you very much to the Blimp.
And it just gets to the point where it's so frustrating. I just want to have fun, man. I really just want
Cool.
to
Oops.
have fun. That's it. That's all I want to have to do is have fun with you.
Very good. Thank you, Blimp. Good to have you here today. I received a $5 tip from just anonymous tipper who says, hype. Thank you to a $5 tipper who was very hyped.
So let's get this straight. Every single person whose name just happens to be fucking David is going to get fucking banned in Phil's chat just because a fucking name happens to be fucking David. Phil, why don't you remove that fucking particular bannable fucking thing from your chat so fucking people can still be called David and yet appear in your chat? It's not a big fucking deal.
Me too. Did the animation play? It did. I couldn't see it right away. Okay. And then I received a $2 tip from Chocoboko. Nice to catch you playing Elden Ring. A little unfortunate. I had to sell my PS5 this year, but no big deal. Watching your stream is the next best thing. Let's go. I'm sorry to hear that.
They had to sell their PS5 and yet they're fucking giving Phil money. Makes sense in that situation. Phil needs more tipping money. I better sell my PS5. Yeah, now I can tip Phil a few more times.
Maybe one day I'll get one back. You never know, right? Never say never. And happy to be bringing you this DLC. You know, in as much capacity as I can. I know that I can't just play it full-time, non-stop, you know, for weeks to get through it right away. But being that it's so long, this is cool. It means we can enjoy this together for a long time, right? We'll be doing a lot of it, like 5 hours today, 3 hours tomorrow, 3 hours Monday, 3 hours Tuesday. So just within the first, you know, week, I'm playing like 14 hours out of this 30 to 40 hour DLC. So pretty darn cool, right? I'm happy to be able to do that. So excellent. All right. For now, we've gotten all the contributions shouted out, but oh, what's going on, Jade? How are you? He just wants to say hi today. He doesn't know if he's going to stick around. What's up?
Roll your dented ass out of here, Jade. Fucking go down a hill and forget to put the brakes on.
What's up, Dark Souls Master? How are you today? Darth Goldbox says, I don't remember what build you had in the main playthrough. In the main playthrough, I had a lot of like physical build stuff, but then when I got to Riker, I got his Blasphemous Blade, and essentially I swapped from like these various different, I had the big sword that caused lava and stuff. I switched from that to the Blasphemous Blade, and then pretty much for the rest of the game, I was using the Blasphemous Blade, which is the blade that absorbs some health when you hit on criticals. It takes like a big chunk and gives it back to you. His special abilities, he slams it in the ground, this big wave of like fire shoots out, and if it hits, it'll knock down the enemies. And I was actually using that to like to kill bosses and stagger them and stuff. That Blasphemous Blade is really, really good. And essentially, I just jump R2 the fuck out of everything in the game. Jumping R2 or jumping heavy attack is so broken in Elden Ring. I don't know if they've fixed it, but it was so broken in the original Elden Ring. It was super duper good. The second run, I didn't even do that at all. Like, I almost never did jump R2. I did all kinds of different stuff, mostly based on magic use. And then near the end, I'm a hybrid, where I've got the magic. I can either do the physical magic with the stones, or I can do a lot of the glintstone magic, or I got the Dark Moon Blade, so now I can use physical as well, and the blade's really, really good when you charge it up with magic build. So, you know, I have a more versatile build now to start the DLC with.
So let's just break down his tips. So if he didn't have that whale, give him $123 fucking dollars. Phil Burnell would be currently sitting at $17 in tips. Without that one whale, Phil be having a very desperate fucking time saying, guys, well, come on, let's get excited, let's get hype. It's a brand new DLC, but looking forward to this. This is a big fucking thing. But because of one person with one big fucking tip, all of a sudden it went from a very slow start to the podcast to an extremely fucking great start to the fucking show.
Much better than just jump R2ing everything in the game. All right, so we have some extra time. If you guys would like to tag me in chat and talk,
Nope.
I'm open to any topic right now. We still got a little bit of extra before we jump into the DLC. What do you guys want? Oh, by the way, one quick thing. So I installed the DLC this morning. I booted it up because I just wanted to make sure it was going to work, and it did work. There's 2 new things. Number 1, from now on, when you get new items, they show up in a new menu. Holy shit! It took them how many fucking years to realize when you get a new item, you don't want to sift through a menu of hundreds of items to find it. You just get it sorted automatically. You can see new items. Holy shit! Excellent. 2 thumbs up. And number 2, you get this side ring emote. Instead of just doing the ring over your head now you can do it to the side like this as well. So there you go. Excellent. Outside of that, so I boot the game up, and I was wondering what graphical modes the game has on PS5, because remember, right now I'm much better graphical quality than I've ever been before. For example, I'll go to my graphics settings here. I'm on 1080p, but I have 120 hertz output, all right, and I have VRR enabled. Yeah, VRR is enabled. So basically, I get absolutely all the best frame rate, refresh rate, everything on all games. And I talked to you guys about this. I said, should I play this at a higher resolution? And everyone was like, no. Everyone was like, seriously, no, don't do that. go to, just say at 1080p, if you run this at a higher resolution, it's going to be choppy. So I booted the game up. And I said, what are the graphical modes that are in the game? Okay, it has 2 modes. It has performance and it has quality. I turned on quality. By the way, I'm still in the Melania boss room. So I turned on quality. All right? And I start walking around. Immediately, the game's choppy. I was like, I got this on variable refresh rate, 120 hertz. I'm running around just the boss room. There's nothing in the room. It's empty, and it's fucking choppy on quality mode. I put it to performance mode, and it was smooth. I was like, it's been 2 years. They didn't optimize this game at all on PlayStation. I don't even think they bothered, right? I've heard on PC, there's all these options you can do. You could turn on, like, special lighting, like ray tracing and shit, and it makes it look even better and stuff like that. But I'll be honest, I was scratching my head about that. I was like, wow, that's pretty bad that quality mode is choppy. Walking around a boss room, I guess I'm not going to be using quality mode. The truth is, though,
I think that's us had 5 bosses. I think that's our 5th boss. So that's a free space if that's the case. I think it is.
It should look good. It's going to have better bitrate than you've ever seen before. There shouldn't be any of that blurriness and pixelization and frame drops you used to see when I played this game. It should all be cured now because my new capture device is so much better. So
who fucking cares?
Excited. Plus, I should have less input delay than ever before. Like, my stuff should come out as quickly as possible.
Who fucking cares? I'm going 1.75 because this guy's a boring dick.
Now that I input it, so that's good. Okay, I received a $4.20 tip from NPC. Hype for the DLC. Do you think FromSoft should have marketed it as an expansion instead? It seems ambitious for a DLC. I don't know. Because the thing is, they require you to be the Moog Blood Prince boss to access the DLC. But maybe they did it on purpose. Maybe they felt if you weren't able to get to that point, the DLC was going to be too hard for you. And so they didn't want people spending the money on the DLC and then basically getting trounced into dirt and being like, well, it's unplayable for me because it's too hard. So maybe by having that requirement to play it was smart because you have to be of this skill level to access it. Maybe that was the good way to do it. I don't know. I received a $1 tip. A troll, so I'm just gonna ignore the troll, never mind. He can shove his dollar up his butthole. The blimp says, even though this is a
what the was that a burp or just a condescending noise?
A troll, so I'm just gonna ignore the troll, never mind. He can shove his dollar.
It was just a condescending noise because it was a troll.
Up his butthole. The blimp says, even though this is a DLC, can the Elden Ring DLC compete for Game of the Year? I feel like it has enough length to have a spot. There's a lack of games this year. I would say, yeah. Seriously, there's been such a lack of convincing good games this year. Most games have been incredibly underwhelming that were supposed to be big AAA releases. This is the most hyped release so far this year. By far. Can you name another game that has as much hype as Shadow of the Erdtree? I can't think of a single one. So yes, as long as this is good, this absolutely can be eligible for Game of the Year to me. Yes. Considering that it is a standalone experience, right? It really is. You're going to access the DLC. It's going to play completely differently. So yeah, I'm totally down for it being a candidate. We'll find out. Who's my favorite?
Pretty dumb fucking take in my opinion, but whatever. Phil's a pretty dumb fucking person.
Player growing up, football, baseball. I didn't follow football. In baseball, it was Darryl Strawberry and Howard Johnson of the Mets. And that was it. That's what I followed as a kid in sports. Cracker Jacks, how you doing? He says, good to see you're excited for DLC today. Indeed, I am excited. I'm very happy to be playing it. How long approximately is the DLC? I don't know, but the rumor was 30 to 40 hours. But who knows? Especially me, I'm an interactive streamer, so it may be longer. I don't know. I definitely see us playing this 2-3 weeks at least. Seriously, like this is going to carry us definitely into July. There's so much, and I'm not going to be playing it every day. We're going to have React Day on Sunday. We're going to do Street Fighter 6 on Wednesday for M Bison. There's going to be other things alternated. So it's going to be a lot of content, and it's going to be fun. Dark Ballbox is with almost no competition. Maybe there won't even be a top 10 game of the year countdown this time. Now, here's the deal. I definitely feel like all the games are backloaded this year for some reason. Like, for example, now that all these events have happened and we're getting release dates for all these games, right? Like, just listen to the list of games that have dates. You ready for this? So, Black Myth Wukong, Visions of Mana, Star Wars Outlaws, Quidditch Champions, Stalker 2, the new Astro Bot game that's a full-length game, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, Zelda Echoes, Silent Hill 2 Remake, Metaphor, Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero, Sonic X Shadow Generations, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Life is Strange Double Expanse? It's supposed to be Double Exposure, I spelled it wrong. The new Mario and Luigi Brothers game, Avowed, Dragon Quest 3 Remake, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Then keep in mind there's games that don't even have release dates, like the new Dragon Age game and stuff like that. They just say fall. So, I mean, that's a lot of games there that all have potential to be great. I'm certainly not saying they're all going to be great. I'm just saying there's potential they could all be very good. So I think it really is a backloaded year, where the first half of the year was very underwhelming. I feel like right now is really the start of gaming for this year, and now we're going to start pushing through the rest of the year with great stuff. That's my feeling anyway. Wow. A ton of contributions are coming in. I'm going to shout them out. X-Shooter just did a super chat. I hope Black Myth is good. I'm hyped for that. I hope so too, obviously. The more good games, the better. I received a $20.91 tip. That is a very odd amount. Time to play some arbitrary DLC for some arbitrary game today. Anyone remember the podcast on the game's launch day and how Phil referenced the game he played that day? It was one of the best and most positive podcasts you've ever done. Yes, well, we all know that this DLC is incredibly simple, easy. It's made for small children. Basically, they want preschoolers to be able to play Elden Ring games now. So they made the play school level easy mode DLC that we're going to be playing today. I'm very happy because, as you know, I've already been so stressed out by the main game. I beat Melania in 2 hours. It was very challenging. So I'm so happy to now be playing the easiest DLC possible, right? So that we can just turbo right through it. So thank you very much. I appreciate that very generous tip. That gets us to our next tier. Now, here's the deal. All right? I'm going to wear a vest, but I'm going to pick the vest. It's going to match the hat, but it's not going to be the heavier vest because today it's already hot as hell in here.
No mention of the word vote.
I'm okay with wearing a vest as long as it's not going to overheat me. This is the gray vest. All right? So we're going to wear this today. I know you guys wanted the platinum, but that one is so heavy. And it's freaking summer. I got my air conditioner blasting maximum blast here. All right? So I'm going to wear one that I'm not going to be fucking sweating bullets during the course of it. And by the way, if I do sweat bullets, I'm taking it off. I'm doing what's best for my health. All right. Actually, if this DLC is as easy as everyone says, you know, I'm gonna have to be hyper concentrating.
I just fucking love the fact that Phil thinks he's fucking sacrificing his health for his audience by putting on a fucking vest and a tea cozy in his fucking head. I need to fucking think of my health here. I'm killing myself for you guys.
What I'm saying? Okay, by the way, it's comfy. Wow, this vest is really comfortable. I never wear it. No one ever asks me. Who fucking cares? I received a $10 tip from Captain Psycho. It's time for a vest. Not a huge fan of Elden Ring, but I'm here to support anyway. Thank you, Captain Psycho. I really appreciate that. Enjoy this incredibly disturbing animation of me as Blanca. Incredibly disturbing. I mean, even the person in the animation is disturbed. Look. There we go.
Who fucking cares?
I received a $6 tip from an anonymous tipper. I'm the Shadow of the Erd Tree Facts guy. Sorry I wasn't able to tip the last few days. It's fine. I wasn't here yesterday anyway. The number one thing you can do is track down the Skidoo Tree fragments. Have fun. Skidoo Tree? What the hell is a Skidoo Tree? Skidoo? They actually called the Skidoo Tree? Oh, Skidoo Tree. It's like the Scatman tree, the Skidoo Tree. Skidoo Tree for you and me. Give me the pieces, can't you see? The Skidoo Tree.
Shut the fuck up!
What the hell? They got some weird names for stuff. Andy, thank you for a super chat. Long-time watcher, first-time contributor. Good luck on the DLC run today. Thank you very much, Andy. As you can see, I am fully geared up for the DLC. I really am. I'm ready. Absolutely ready. DLC. Look at me in full uniform, right?
Who fucking cares?
Skidoo Tree. Okay, I received a $2 tip from Lu Wong, who asked, is the Millennia boss the longest time you ever spent trying to beat? I thought you said once you spent 7 hours on her. The first run, 2 years ago, I'm trying to recall. If I remember correctly, the first time I tried to beat her, it took an hour and a half, and I ran out of time on the stream. Then I literally did an entire stream of 3 hours, and I still couldn't beat her. So that would have been, what, 4.5 hours? And then I believe it was almost an entire another stream on top of that. So if you do all that math, yeah, technically it was probably around 7 hours of me trying to beat her. The first time around, if I remember correctly. Okay, this last time, it only took me 2 hours, and there was a magic build, and it was a trial and error. Actually, this time I learned her patterns. I was dodging her, what is it called? The fucking sparrow swallow dance or something, whatever the fuck it's waterfowl dance. Yeah, I actually dodged the entire waterfowl dance a ton, which is very hard to do. I actually got memorization how to do it, timing to do it, and it was great to actually beat. I felt like the second time I beat her legit. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. Okay. Good stuff. So yeah, but now, is she the boss I spent the most time on in FromSoft games? I'm trying to think, like, what were the bosses that were the hardest for me? Definitely Champions. Was it Gunder? That first boss of Dark Souls 3 that you fight a second time in the optional area? The champion kicked my ass for like a day. Like, literally, he bent me over on his knee, and he just spanked my bare buttocks for a day. It was very embarrassing. Because it's a very fair fight. I never really complained. I was angry in the moment losing, but I thought it was a very fair fight. It's just that I suck, you know? And
I never really complained. Oh, you fucking think so? No bullshit. Every single time you got your arse handed to you and got it scalped, you complained and bitched and whined and moaned and fucking threw your toys at the fucking pram.
And after I overcame him, I definitely felt better about it. And then in my second run of Dark Souls 3, I actually beat him very convincingly, only like a few tries. So I definitely got better from there. And then the other one, oh, that's true. Dark Goldbach is saying, Smelter Demon in Dark Souls 2, Pontiff Sullivan in Dark Souls 3. Smelter Demon in Dark Souls 2 was a pain in my ass. For whatever reason, he just really dominated me for a while. There's glitches. Remember during that fight, he goes to hit me and I glitch up into the sky and get stuck in the corner of the room for no reason, and then I fall down due to a physics glitch. It was the dumbest thing. Pontiff Sullivan, here's the deal. Pontiff Sullivan actually is not that hard of a boss, but at launch, I played Dark Souls 3 on Xbox One, and it ran like fucking shit. Like, it was like ultimate, choppy, slow-mo, awful gameplay. It was just so unplayable. And every time that the frame rate slowed down, the controls slowed down. So not only is it choppy when you're trying to play and running in slow motion, you press a button, it's like ultimate delay before your character even does anything. Like, oh my god. So the Pontiff fight, whenever he went to his clones, the entire game was like slow-mo underwater molasses. So that's what took me so long to beat him, because it was so unplayable. Years later, again, in my second run, I played it on a better version. What version did I play? I can't remember. I know it ran better at that point, and I whooped his ass. Like, I beat him again just a couple tries. That was just purely graphical bullshit. That's what took me so long. Ludwig and Bloodborne. Old Hunters DLC. If you remember, I made the humongous mistake of doing the DLC New Game Plus, and I hadn't played Bloodborne at all since launch, and here I am coming back months later in the midst of the busy gaming season, and I tried to do fucking New Game Plus, and it completely destroyed me. Like, absolutely 100% demolished me. And Ludwig, I just couldn't beat him. I spent hours and hours trying to beat him. I just gave up. I said, I don't care. I gave up. I never went back. And then it was years later I went back and I did beat the whole DLC. Legit. Thank you, Apostate Cantus. 21 months as a member. Thank you so much. I think he's doing the Elden Ring emo. Big Mac asked, did I ever play Demon's Souls? Did I like it? Yes. After having played through Dark Souls 1 and quitting, but then coming back years later when I became an interactive streamer and people kind of guided me through it, I gained an appreciation for the game. And once I actually legitimately saw it all, I wanted to play the other FromSoft games. And so people said, what about Demon's Souls? And I tried it, and I actually really loved it. I played through it was a little different because I grinded off camera. I would go into the stages overnight and just basically kill a zillion enemies and get a ton of souls. And the next day when I played, I'd be like way leveled up. So it was very different than what I do today, which is a natural playthrough. Back then I actually used to do grinding off camera and shit like that. So very, very different, but I loved it. And then years later, of course, it was the launch title for PS5 and I played it as well. Nameless King, yeah, I remember originally Nameless King gave me a really hard time too, right? Isn't it true that originally I couldn't beat him? Like in my original run of Dark Souls 3, I could not beat Nameless King. And then I go back later and beat him in the second run because I couldn't beat him in the first. I think that's the truth. The Blimp says your Orphan of Cost fight was bloody awesome. 100% you should go back and do another run of Bloodborne next year for 10-year anniversary. Maybe I will. Indeed, maybe I will. Because again, my previous runs don't look as good. Now my setup is so much better. Any new run I do of Bloodborne now would look amazing, right? Dark Gullbox says, looking back, aside from the no bonfires, I feel Demon Souls is actually one of the easiest in the Souls game. I feel like it is. It's just, because if you don't have a background in the Souls games, you don't know what to expect and it whoops your ass, right? There's some tough parts. There's definitely some tough, unfair parts, but there's some parts that are like simply easy too, I think. So it's kind of a weird balance in that way. Oh, the gamer says you did beat Nameless King, but you had to summon. See. Then I didn't beat him. If I had to summon to beat him, then I did not beat him. You know? I've become a true believer that if you're summoning these games, it's fine. If you're just playing for yourself, if you're not a streamer, if you're playing for yourself, and you just want to, you know, enjoy the game rather than having to become a pro at it or whatever, that's fine. You can summon and there's no problem with that. But if you're actually trying to learn the game and become good at it and you're going to stream that content, then you should not be summoning. So I don't consider that a legit win against him. No, I'm not using any mimics or anything. I'm not summoning. I don't summon straight to VHSs. I'm not summoning at all. I don't summon in these games. I summoned once in my original playthrough, well, twice. I summoned once for Morgot, whoever the first major boss is, whatever his name is, I forgot. I summoned for him just to see what it was with the stupid jellyfish. Boss. And it was so distracting after that. I was like, this just makes the game too easy. And then I did summon one more time the Mimic Tier because I wanted to see what it was when I got it. But I don't think I did anything major with it, did I? I didn't cheese anything. No, I'm not summoning. Absolutely not. Honest feel about Sekiro. Sekiro was perfectly fine for a one-time playthrough. However, I do feel it's too much of a one-note game. Literally, Sekiro is learn how to parry. And if you learn how to parry, you've beaten 90% of the game already. If you can parry well, you dominate the game. There's a few instances where the parrying doesn't really work against certain bosses, but for the most part, it's a one-trick game. And the one sad part about Sekiro is, unlike all the other FromSoft games, it doesn't lend itself to a second run because there's no other weapons. You're only using the katana and parrying and the trick tools or whatever they're called. But even then, you know, you've seen the whole game once. You've seen it all. There's no reason to go back. You know. Spider Dijon, thank you for 16 months as a member. I appreciate that. By the way, guys, with the amount of people that will be here today would be a great day if you wanted to give some memberships to the community. A lot of people would.
You've got to be shitting me. He's sitting there with over $180 fucking dollars and tons of fucking super chats, and he's like, by the way, guys, more. Greedy bastard. And he's got his strike with iron sword. They're feeling generous today. They're all fucking there. You might as well fucking, you know, poke them for every single fucking dollar they've got left, Phil. Fucking get them to open their Velcro wallets and tip out every last fucking cent and nickel and dime.
Definitely benefit from that today. Obviously, it would help the channel as well, but it would be a great way to kind of, you know, pay it forward to the community and help out everyone here together. I'm sure they would love having access to emotes and things like that if you were interested in that, okay?
But I mean, if you really want to help out the community and give them access to emotes, just have a VPN and set to Argentina, and then do a member bomb. Do a 50-member bomb from Argentina. They're going to help out the community, but give them access to all those emotes.
Cool. All right. Gabriel, how are you? Yes, we are fully ready. Everyone, we even have the emote to use for this playthrough in the chat. We have this emote. You can use it, guys. That's exactly right. I mean, this is the night outfit. I'm ready to go. I'm fully armed and ready for this DLC.
Fully armed? Bet you barely got any fucking arms as this. You've got noodle arms to fucking bail off your fucking heart over your head. Every time fucking Phil does the Elden Ring pose, he actually gets fucking exhausted. Trying with those fucking noodle arms with his fucking head.
Dumas! Real life Dumas.
Who fucking cares?
Praise the beans? No, praise the Sudoku tree. Is it the Sudoku tree? I don't know. We'll find out when I start playing. I don't know anything about it. Praise the Sudafed tree. Davian says, I would love it if the Dark Souls 1 box art was actually you as Dumas. There you go.
What the fuck sort of... Hold on. There's something I feel like he... What the hell is that face?
The Dark Souls 1 box art was actually you as Dumas. There you go.
Why did his eyes get super wide? Right there. Why? I just noticed it. It's all of a sudden it's like the eyes freak the fuck out. Corner demons. Full completed goal version. That's Christ. I did not expect that. I just didn't expect the fucking eyes to all of a sudden freak the fuck out. Maybe saw a familiar face. Maybe Emo turned up in the chat and felt like, yes, more. Fucking hell. Anyway, let me just work my magic here. When I say my magic, but it's not my magic, it's this handy dandy website to remove the backgrounds from images. How will it work with a vest and hat? Will it recognise things okay? Is it struggling? I think it's struggling. It seems like it's struggling to remove the background. Oh, there we go. All's well that ends well. It can remove part of the chair as well, but that doesn't really fucking matter. There we go. I'll just throw that in the members Discord, and members can do all sorts of unspeakable things with that particular image. Good shit indeed.
Am I still watching The Boys? You know, I want to. I know a new episode came out, but I fell asleep last night. I was actually watching back the videos for DSP Throwback for the next few days because I have to watch and name them. And I named the Fallout.
They were so fucking boring, your ass fell asleep.
A video, and I got it set up to publish this morning. And I started watching the LA Noire video, and I fell right to sleep. I went right to sleep. I was very, very exhausted out yesterday for some reason. So I didn't get to do nothing else. So I know there's a new episode out. I'd like to watch it, but I didn't get to it yet. Thank you to the Koosh Master, who's become a super supporter of the channel this morning. Thank you, Koosh Master. Okay, let's see here. I received a $2 tip from Jack. If I try to get into FromSoft games, which one should I start with? What build should I use? A lot of people argue about accessibility of FromSoft games. A lot of people say that Elden Ring is the most accessible one, but the really reason it's accessible is summons. And if you're summoning, you're not really learning the game. So if you actually want to learn FromSoft games, probably Dark Souls 3. I think Dark Souls 3 is the most accessible. It has a ton of different builds you can use. You can basically take it at your own...
But some people are trying to insinuate, I think Scorpion in chat, for example, is saying, look in his glasses, you can see his phone. I think this is Phil's laptop. Phil's got a laptop sitting right fucking there in front of him. This is probably a fucking reflection from his laptop monitor. But Phil's definitely got his phone nearby as well, but I'm pretty sure we can't really see what's going on in his fucking phone. Unless he's holding it right up to his fucking face, we wouldn't be able to see much. That's definitely a fresh reflection from his laptop, I believe, or even his monitor from across the fucking room, who knows, but it's definitely not his fucking phone, I'll tell you that much.
Own pace. It never really smashes you into pace at any part. I would say Dark Souls 3. D1 is amazing, but man, there's parts of 1 that are fucking hard as shit. And if you don't know what you're doing, it's just really tough. So, I would probably, my opinion is Dark Souls 3. Others might disagree with me. Once you got your bearings in Dark Souls 3, any other FromSoft game you play is just a variation of that formula. Like 1 doesn't have all the mechanics, so it makes it harder, right? 2 is so different with various different mechanics that you have to learn things. It's gonna be ADP bullshit and all that. But then it has neat things like you dual wield in Dark Souls 2. You can't do that in any other game. Well, I guess until Elden Ring. You know, everyone is a little different. Do I like to chew gum? Absolutely not. I actually do not like to have something in my mouth that you can only chew and have to spit out later and it tastes gross, so I'm not a gum guy. Dark Goldbox says, I think Elden Ring has the advantage because it's open world, not linear. When you're stuck, you can just go explore different areas. I guess that's...
What the fuck is wrong with chewing gum? Chewing gum is quite fucking helpful sometimes. It's also meant to be an aid for concentration. You know, it can help people fucking concentrate sometimes to chew gum.
That's a point. I guess that's a point. Yes, I would agree there. For sure that makes sense. Favorite FromSoft boss of all time? That I can't answer. I'd have to really sit here and think about all the different bosses. I mean, there's so many games. And, you know, like, for example, I haven't played Dark Souls 2 in a million years, so I don't really remember them, right? I really have to think hard about that. Alright, guys, I want to end the podcast because I do have to use the restroom before we begin today, and I want to get 3 hours of gameplay in. So I'll just say thank you so much. Great podcast. Obviously, by the way, happy summer to all of you who are living here in the Northern Hemisphere like me. It has hit. The summer solstice was yesterday. We had the longest day of the year, and I am ready. I am covered in sunblock, and I am ready to go, just like all of you. Thank you all for being chill and fun and a great audience. But we got to get to the game at this point. I know we could just sit here and hang out forever, which I love doing, but we got to get started, right? Alright, so thank you all.
I was like, I wish I could just fucking sit here and do nothing while you keep throwing tons of money at me, but alas, I must play this game at some point in time. I must actually start doing the thing I said I was going to fucking do.
I appreciate you. Tomorrow, I will give you my first impressions on the DLC after having played it all day long today. Maybe I'll get some fucking cares? Play in the city there. But anyway, thank you guys. See you tomorrow. Peace out. Okay, like I said, guys, I do have to use the bathroom before we begin. So let's briefly get set up, but then I'm going to run and go use the bathroom before we start. Go. Nicely centered. Good. Alright. Would you guys like me to boot it and you can hear the music of the Melania boss room? Because that's where we are.
Boss.
It's gonna say I turned it off improperly because I just closed the fucking thing out without saving. I didn't need to save anything. Boot it up. It's not summer in Europe? What do you mean? Yes, it is. It's northern and southern hemisphere. Of course it's summer in Europe. At the end of the play session, you fucked up. We've deleted all of your inventory and levels. Fuck you. Turn the game off properly, bitch. Here I am. I look amazing, don't I? Look at that stunning stud of a gentleman right there. What a stud. How do I switch? There's a new one. Here it is. This is the new one. The Ring of Miquella. All right.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
That's where I'll leave it. I gotta go on break. I gotta use the bathroom. So enjoy this nice creepy music. And I'll go on break. I'll use the bathroom. I'll come back. And then we'll go through this incredibly easy DLC. I can't believe they made it so easy. I mean, what were they thinking, right? All right, guys. I'll be back.
And we can now fast forward. We've got him taking off his fucking dumbass hat and the vest. Those can't go with him. Those things mustn't go with him outside the office, otherwise it's not a fucking business expense. If Phil ever wore the hat and vest outside of his office, he wouldn't be able to claim it as a business expense. Let's fast forward until a little bitch gets back. Where is he? He's still away here. This is one long break he's having. How long a break was that? So it was like 17 minutes there. He was away for like 15 in time. Oh, well, 15 is a bit fucking excessive. About 13. He had a 13-minute break, apparently.
All right, I'm back from taking a colon cleansing Elden shit. Now I'm ready to take on this DLC. Let me tell you, if I didn't do that, that would have been a problem. Look at that pose. Who doesn't love that pose? Look at that.
Well, if you're spending 30 minutes trying to squeeze out a shit, then there's something seriously wrong with your fucking health.
It's the best. The ring of Mikela. The side ring. It's a side ringer. Are you an Elden ringer or are you a side ringer? Maybe I'm a side ringer. Maybe I'll have to become a side ringer. Actually, he's doing like this, right?
Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares?
My arms
Who fucking cares?
Like this, like that. A side ringer. I can't do it like that. All right. All right, let's do this. Hello, everyone. Real life Dumas here.
Well, it seems like it's recording now, and we're 1 away from a fucking full house again. Unbelievable. We got 2 free spaces because Phil said boss 5 times, and we've also got 100 likes on this bingo stream, but sadly we were 1 away from the full house. And the centre square, trying transparent, was what killed us. If I'd kept that shit on snort, we would have won. But I really thought Phil would have said transparent, because Phil's been saying the word transparent quite a lot. I'm getting the blame for it, but I'm blaming JG Anno. Hold on, where is he? Where are you, JG? There you fucking go. I got talked into it by JG Anno. So blame them. Don't blame me. Blame them. Damn you. I'm just. Let's go to live DSP and see how he's doing. All right, let's see how he's doing. He's not been given a single fucking dollar since starting gameplay. It seems fucking tragic. Anyway, guys, don't go anywhere. We're not finished yet. That's the end of bingo. Okay, we didn't win bingo. It is what it is. Nothing we can do. But we have some marbles to do. That's right, we're going to try and get some marbles going. We're going to try and complete some of these impossible courses. If I manage to do that, we'll add $10 to the bingo prize fund. So let me get this set up. Let me add all the brand new names to it as well. I will be back, and when we return, let's see if we can get some of these impossible challenging courses completed and get some extra money added to the bingo prize fund. Don't go anywhere, be right back.
She's a big fucking bitch.
Alrighty guys, we are back and we are back on this map that we were playing on last time. It actually brought us some success last time because we actually had somebody complete the map against all the odds and it earned us 10 extra dollars for the bingo prize one. Speaking of the bingo prize one, big ups to D-Dog, who has given us a super chat and says adding $5 to the prize pool for 240. You know what? That is very good of you and it is done. If we go back to the screen for a wee second, you'll see the bingo prize fund has been updated to $240 thanks to your contribution. So thank you very much, D-Dog, for that. Very kind of you indeed. 240 buckaroos. So let's get back to the marbles. Cheers for that. Now, as I said, this course is what we did last time. It was a good course. People seem to really enjoy the course. The average finish time is like 3 minutes 40 seconds. However, for us, it's a lot longer. Sometimes we've been like almost 15 minutes trying to complete this course because it's a bit near the end where people can fucking go back and forth. Let's just start. If you missed the stream where we had this course last time, you're in for a treat, and hopefully we'll be able to add to our fucking victory to the board. But yeah, just keep fucking Brad burning away from the fucking. Hopefully he falls off quickly. Anyone but Brad. Barrett Wells is first to go, it looks like. Goodbye, Barrett Wells. We knew you well. Indrid's gone. Fucking hooray for that. Ah! Grady's going down or whatever, down the sun, right hand side. They're taking a slow route. MRC Midnight's gone. Chief Big Bloat's gone. But yeah, Kids, Anime Girl's gone. They're all going by the wayside. Dutch Hulk Smash Gaming. Fun fact, Dutch Hulk Smash Gaming was the most recently added marble. They were marble number 144. Dutch Hulk Smash Gaming. Bugle's gone, oh no. Bugle can console himself with the fact that they won last month's bingo because Suds never showed up. Suds was a no-show, so Bugle is officially the winner of the bingo from from last month. Broside Phil's gone, Spanrag's gone, they're all gone. Will anyone make it? Will anyone make it to have a go? Cell Shader. Hold on a second. This never happened last time. Cell Shader, why are you all the way back here? What happened to Cell Shader? Wait, hold on. So, yep. So you dropped. So how did you even manage us? I don't understand. How? You defied the odds and ended up in there, stuck. So really, I'm still alive in there somewhere. Basically, what this is telling me is that even if somebody completes the course, well, no, we need somebody to complete the course essentially, because Cell Shader's going to be alive for the longest time. So if nobody wins and everyone dies, that's a problem. D-Dog, you're still alive. We're down to the last 9 marbles. We have marbles going back and forth all the time here. Where am I? There I am. No! There I go. Balls. The Cell Shader's still stuck. Yep, there. Warren, you're still alive. In fact, Warren's going round. Here we go. Warren's going round. Johnny V2 is also fucking falling by the wayside, but Warren is about to come down here. Purple Aki's not far behind. Kim the Spud is also coming there. D-Dog is also coming down soon. Bjorn is going to go around again. But yeah, here we go. So, in case people don't know what's going to happen, you've got to time it. There's a wee small hole in this circle thing here, right? There's a wee small hole. Where's my hole? Okay. 2 seconds while I find my hole. Found my hole. It's okay. There we go. You want to time it perfectly. So when you drop down here, you're dropping into one of these 4 buckets. Okay? Warren looks like they timed it well. Scratch that, didn't time it well. So you have to go fucking back round and try again. You want to land in one of those fucking containers, and then you want to fucking avoid the lasers if you can, and have it timed perfectly to go for this small, tiny fucking gap, which goes up and down randomly. Sometimes the timing works for you, sometimes it doesn't. It is very awkward as fuck to try and get it. If you fail, let's see D-Dog. Will D-Dog fail? D-Dog landed in the bucket. Let's keep an eye on D-Dog and their progress, shall we? It would be quite ironic if the person that gave money to add to the bingo prize fund ends up fucking completing the course to then add more money to the bingo prize fund. Is the timing there? Is the timing right? How's the timing? He actually did. Jesus Christ, D-Dog. Of all the people to fucking get us a fucking full house victory, D-Dog gets in there. First time, one and done. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Less than fucking 4 minutes. Doesn't even matter, it's Cell Shader died anyway. Well, to be fair, they died because it's at the start of the course back there. Everyone's gonna have a go, it looks like. Will people have enough time to have a go? Well, Bjorn's not gonna fucking do much, that's for damn sure. What about Warren? What about Kim the Spud? Well, Warren's gonna have a go. Kim the Spud's not gonna make it. And Purple Aki's not gonna make it, so let's keep an eye on Warren, shall we? Well, Warren just got fried, so never mind. Bjorn and Purple Aki are back there. They're not going to fucking have time to have another go. 10 seconds left, essentially. And D-Dog's marble got fried, but still, it won. D-Dog, 99% fail rate in this course, 99% elimination rate, but one and done. D-Dog says, ain't no thing. That's $10 added to the bingo prize fund. So that brings our bingo prize fund currently to $250. Let's look for a different map, shall we? What can we play? What can we play? What about this one? 3 minutes long. Just unusual test. Seems kind of funky. It's a strange name, just unusual test. Only 3 minutes, not too long, 15 plays. Let's give that a go, shall we? Let's give that a go. No idea what to expect of this course, so let's have a look. So can I start with kind of Plinko style? Very bright fucking green, isn't it? This is a very fucking vibrant green. So where does it end? So it ends there. So where's the challenge then? Like where's the challenge for this? I'm kind of curious. What the? I wonder what the challenging part is here. Let's go back to the start. Let's see all these marbles dropping down. So who's going to be out first here? Cero's out first there. Well done to Cero. You fucking made it by everyone else. Then you got fucking 143 marbles chasing your ass. There's multiple paths as well, and they're all different kind of shapes. It's not even symmetrical. This is a very unusual looking course. Now the marbles are going this way, and they're getting there's all sorts of lasers. Jim R6 and Who's popping and just got fucking lasered. There's me. No, am I going to get lasered? I'm so far at the back. Sick Monkey is making progress down the way. Winston's gone, the golden spoon's gone. Oh, tragic. But all the marbles now funneling out down this way. I don't think you want to go this way. If you go this way, you're probably doomed. So yeah, you probably want to go down this way, and then you go up the elevator thing, you go back down there. This is Barchification, just doing a shortcut to fucking death. Dixie Normus, your name's definitely here. Somewhere. I definitely added your name, Dixie Normus, so don't worry about that. Keep an eye on the right hand side to see the death list. You might see it. There's your name, Dixie, see your name's there, you just died. I don't know where everyone's going, but I'm fucking dead. There you go. So there you go. The best way to find your name is just keep an eye on the fucking death list. This is a crazy course. How are people dying? Why are they dying? I don't know who to keep an eye on. Like who's in first place officially? Who's down here and why? Were it meant to be down here? Why'd you just bounce up? Fuck me. Agent Proper is... Oh, they're gone. Oh, that was at the finish as well. They almost... I think that's a shortcut. I don't think they're meant to be here. Buddy. Oh, you bastard. I feel like people are taking shortcuts and they shouldn't be taking shortcuts, if that makes sense. Like Roachbait, probably doing the right thing. Johnny V2? No, not as much. Let's follow Drago Harvey. It looks like they're going the right way, like they're trying to actually go to course. Devour, hold on, Devour just fell. I don't know if they got nuked or whatever. So we've got Drago Harvey and Genome Gaming. There are 9 marbles left alive. Drago Harvey, Genome Gaming, there's now 7 marbles left alive. Drago Harvey, Genome Gaming, Little Shadow EX, Crash Override, Bacon. Oh my goodness, Bacon is just... Well, Bacon just got cooked. So as I was saying, there's now 6 marbles left. There's now 5 marbles left because Misa just perished. 4 marbles left. Drago Harvey. What's going to happen here? Hey, Drago Harvey completed the course. Closely followed by Genome Gaming. So we add $10 more to the bingo prize fund. That was a strange fucking course. Definitely not doing that again. That was a fucking mindfuck. But we have added another $10. It's like we practically won bingo today. We effectively won bingo today. D-Dog gave $5 earlier on for the prize fund. And we've had 2 bingo victories as well. So 2 marble victories as well. That's $25 gained today. It is effectively a full house. Can we get any more finishes? Crash Override? I mean, sure, I think basically if you make it to here, doing this way, you make it to the finish. So there you go. Well done to Drago Harvey for securing another full house victory. We're 2 for 2. Let's go back to the race menu and see if we can complete the hat trick. Let's see what dastardly course should I pick? What about this one? I don't know if I recognise this one. It's one of Arthur's courses. 5 minutes long. Marbles, marbles, marbles. I don't know if I recognise that one. I know a name. Arthur's name is legendary in this channel, but I'm not sure if I recognise this particular course. Okay, actually, well, do I? Parts of it I think I recognise. I don't know, it's a bit of a strange one. Anyway, let's see if we can make it free for free, but Arthur is notoriously, his maps are quite challenging to say the least. Let's follow BST, because he seems to have the early advantage, he seems to have upper hand. And he just avoids the fucking lasers, god damn it, I was close. I really thought I was about to get nuked there, but BST is several people behind him are dying. But that's not a problem for BST. I see smokes a competition. BST is absolutely killing it right now. Look at him go. Pardon my poor camera work, you know what I mean? But I'm trying my best here to kind of keep an eye on him, but BST cannot be stopped. Anyone close behind? Anyone at all? It's actually quite a lot behind. In fact, people have overtaken him all of a sudden. BST's impressive lead is gone. Was that me? Oh no, he's stuck. Are we all stuck? What's happening? Get me out of here. Oh, I see. Let's keep up with Ferengifo instead, who I believe is now in the lead. Let's not do that because now he's dead. Damn it. So, put it this way. This is the thing that goes left and right. You want to go right, because left just sends you back to the start. If you go right, you have a chance to get to where Ferengifo was. Obviously this is just death here. Or you can freaking do a shortcut if you're lucky. Oh, it's actually... No, wrong one. Guy, I want to... Yeah, there we go. Let's keep an eye on Guy. I don't recognise this. This is such a weird... Okay, I have no idea what we're seeing here. I don't know what's going on. This is so... I have no idea. I'm so confused. Oh no. He got through a portal. He gets to live and try again. Johnny Chase! Absolutely battering off that thing. Dare Bear! Dare Bear got through it. Did we shoot? Let's follow Dare Bear. Wait, hold on. Guybrush is down there. Is that good? I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that they're down there. It was a good thing. How did he get... Hold on. Guybrush. Where's the finish? Oh, he's dead. Yeah, I think. Where is the finish is there? Can someone get over here so we can see what the finish is like? There's only 2 people left alive. Dare Bear's won. Let's follow him and see. Damn it! Where's Crash Override? You. No pressure, Crash, but can you fucking not land off the side? Thank you. What the fuck's happening with these fucking things? Oh no, please let the timing be good. You want to go right. You want to go right. You want to go right. This... Oh, fuck. Wait. This might be good. Can you, fuck, I'm not sure about the timing. The momentum might not be there to take him all the way. He just got there, Right. So, now what? You just need to avoid getting paddled by these... Fuck, hold on. Fuck some more. Guys, I've never seen that course before, I will say, and I'm impressed. In fact, I'm so impressed, I want to do that one again. Play again, you bastard. That one would definitely need to see that one again. I've never seen this course before. This might be a new one from Marth, I don't know, or an old one we never discovered. But my god, there was so much to that course I was not expecting. But let's follow the most cursed marble of all time, Brad Burnian. You bastard. Alright, Brad. Brad's doing quite well so far. I think he's in the top 10. And he's dead. And so people rejoice because Brad Burnian's marble is no more. So now go around the loops here. There's speed boosts helping people fall into their doom naturally at the same time. We have Colleen. Colleen's fucking one of the front runners up here, as well as Whaley under, Les, Peter, Guitar Jam. They're all doing quite well as well. Go down the right hand side, that's right, the right hand side is good. The left hand side is bad, Meester. No. Colleen and Meester and everyone else is going down there as well, you daft bastards. Ah, people couldn't wait to get through, and I know whose popping's gone, so a lot of people are just falling by the wayside there. Now, this is a shortcut. I didn't realise there was a shortcut here. If you hit this perfectly, look at the people getting bounced over and landing over there. Okay, some don't, some die. But it's definitely a shortcut over there if you fucking make it. David Riley, currently the leading marble. This shit blew, I'm not gonna lie, when this happened, my brain just fucking fried. Like this thing here, I did not expect. Oh, but I guess you want to slow down. You want to slow down to give yourself a chance. Right in the middle. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You're there, you're there. Well, they're not. They're fucking gone. David, just you're stuck. You're seriously stuck. Oh, it's cause that's up. I see. Jared, Gamer Freak, and is also going through the tubes. So we have 2 marbles going through the tubes currently. We have 8 marbles left alive. We have 7 marbles left alive. We have a variety of marbles left. Aiden K. Wait, who the hell did Aiden K get up there? Let me follow Aiden, because they are miles ahead. Oh, that's maybe bad. Well, definitely, that was definitely fucking bad. Oh, this is not good. No, this is not good. It's all about the timing here. I think you want to... That's good timing, that's good timing. That's what you want. Although, I don't like the... Oh, fuck. Oh, that sucked. Where's... Hold on. Scorpion's there. Okay, yeah. Our last one's Scorpion. Nice, Scorpion. No pressure, but fucking nail us, would you? Good one. Balls. That wasn't as good before, god damn it. We had one job. We'll try it one more time, shall we? We'll try it one more time. Let time go. This time we're following Genome Gaming. As some people go up the centre course. Not sure which way is faster. Is it a centre which goes up higher, or is it going to... Well, that's definitely not fucking faster. That's actually bad news for Genome Gaming. Bye bye, Genome. Let's go to the list. Peter, Guitar Jam. I mean, this is a very challenging course, and I'm not expecting anyone to complete it, but it'd be nice to see if we can get somebody close to the finish again. It'd be nice to have a go at trying to actually get to the finish at least, you know. That last attempt, sadly, was a bit underwhelming compared to the first one. But it's just, our first courses are legendarily fucking difficult. Oh, he's unlucky, just off the edge. And so many people have fallen by the wayside here. Ice Moto, now in the lead. No, not you, not you. Where's Ice? There you go. Followed the wrong person. The timing's off. Oh, this could be very bad. No, it should be okay. Dreamlands with a fucking trick shot there. They didn't even fucking wait for the thing to finish going round. Dreamlands TV. Oh, more trick shots, more trick shots. Dreamlands TV. It's just it's found a way to die quickly. God damn it. They were looking so cool until they died. But now we have Agent Proper. No, he's dead. Damn Ice. Right, Damn Ice is going to make their way across now. They'll float over, or they'll hit the edge of this thing, they'll go up briefly. How many marbles are alive? We have 14 marbles left alive. Let's have a wee look here. All the marbles are quite close together. Oh, kinda. Scorpion, Aiden, K both gone. So Little Shadow EX is on their own back there on that bit of an island. MRC Midnight, can they make it through a tube? They can, but then they get knocked out of it. Hold on, they were in the tube, but that barrier knocked them out of it, but they're also bit into another tube now. MRC Midnight and Warren. Warren's got to wait for this wall to go down, then he'll go down as well. Tony is down here though. Tony's actually miles ahead. They just kind of decided to fuck that shit. I'm going to speedrun this shit instead. I'm going to use my super elite tactics and just fucking skip all that boring crap, and then I'm going to fucking die. They didn't die. They got sent back to their death. Fuck me. Right, Warren, it's up to you. Why are you falling through the air? Little Shadow, it's up to you. We are down to our final marble. Little Shadow EX. No pressure. But can you do the whole course, please? Right, need the timing. The timing should be good. The timing's good. Are you on course? You're pretty straight on. It's pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. We just need the orientation to be good as well. We don't want to go right now. If we go right now, we're gonna get fucking yeeted. Actually, that might be good. I'm not sure if it would be good. I'm not sure what's going to happen here to Little Shadow. Are they kept alive? Are they still in with a chance? No, you bastard! Ah, fuck! Damn it! Ah, balls. Ah well. In the grand scheme of things, it is what it is. We still won 2 courses, which adds another $20 to the bingo prize fund. I am going to wrap things up there, guys. Thank you very much indeed. Yes, I want to fucking quit. Get the fuck out of here. Let's have some autos. Actually, before that, let's go back here. Let's go back here and actually add the extra 20 buckaroos, shall we? We're up to 260. I fucking pressed the wrong thing. Hold on, that's definitely not to that number. There we fucking go. And of course, the dollar sign. There we fucking go. Good shit indeed. There we go. But yeah, the bingo board sadly we won away, so like
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
We got 24 out of 25 on the bingo board. The centre square let us down, but it's not my fault, it's JGano's fault, so blame them. But there we fucking go. But we effectively won bingo today because of the $5 D-Dog wanted to go towards the prize fund, as well as us winning 2 courses on these very hard 99% elimination courses, not jazz. But guys, as I said, thank you very much for joining me for some bingo antics. I do hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Hope you've had a good week as well. Hope you have a very fun, enjoyable weekend. I will return on Sunday for some more bingo antics, and I'm definitely contemplating adding a counter because Phil's playing Elden Ring, so I am thinking we might as well have something to go along with the burps and the snorts, and we might as well have a burp a boss counter as well. So yeah, I'll see what I can do to get it implemented, and yeah, we'll see if we can get it in place for Sunday. Sure, how about that? But I'm going to wrap things up there. Thank you very much for joining me for the Bingo Antics Not Jazz. I hope you enjoy your Friday, as I said. Enjoy your Saturday and your Sunday as well. I'll see you all on Sunday for some more bingo. I'm going to end how it always ends. I play notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pigstar Animations. But until Sunday then, hope you all have a good one, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.